have Miss Sherry Berry back again. It's ladies' night, and Keena's in the back manning the chat. So we are here again, going live for free psychic tarot mediumship. Whatever you need, kind of readings. If we just need to lay it down and let you know what's going on, all of it. We here. Just before we started, Sherry was telling me about her new deck. Tell me about your deck, Sherry.
So I was at what's that place called? Tree of Life in Gilbert. And I was actually waiting to go play pool with a guy. We'll just say that. And I walked in and I saw this deck, and I was more looking for tarot, but this oracle deck was so beautiful. It is called the Kitchen Witch Oracle deck, and the illustrations on this are
it is so pretty. And it drinks.
Yeah, drinks for you, Angie. So amazing. All the different.
Are all the ones with drinks good fortune?
But I've been playing with it for the last couple of days, and I wanted to, break it in. So.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah.
There's a deck that I want that I have not gotten it yet, and I'm just taking forever. High affirm. Well, oh wait, I'm not even on the chat. Can you see the chat?
I can see the chat.
Okay. High affirm. High divinely guided. That's Tanisha. Is that Tanisha? Yes, that is Tanisha. Hi, Carmela. Hi, Debbie. We are live. And I'm just getting the link.
A blue tank top, Angie. Blue.
Right, because she did the old switcheroo on me last time and changed clothes like 4 times.
I did not change my clothes 4 times.
I promise you she changed like 4 times.
Changed my clothes 4 times.
But if she says she not, then I'm going to believe it.
Hey, there's Karma.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Karma. I'm just hurry up and posting these little things right quick, and everybody else will find it. And then we can move on just really quick. So have you got any good readings on the cards that you're doing? Your new cards?
My new ones, I've just literally just kind of played with them. But they are super, super pretty.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah.
I got to get a new Rider-Waite deck because the one I had, I lost one of the cards. Like, I've looked all over and I just cannot find it. It obviously don't want to be found because it won't tell me.
I just think they're gorgeous. I love the color.
They are. Even the back is pretty.
Yeah.
Well, that is good. Oh, I got my shirt. Keena made my shirt. Hold on, guys. Fix Your Face, Angie. She made my shirt. So I got my shirt on today. I don't know if they're on her website, but if you want a shirt, go to Keena's Corner, KEYNASKORNER to order a Fix Your Face Angie shirt. There's this one, and then there's just the one that has the hashtag. So this one actually says Fix Your Face Angie, and then the rest of them just have the hashtag. And I love them.
Karma, it's the Kitchen Witch Oracle cards. I'll send you a picture. It's beautiful. They're just so pretty. They're like this edge, the hard edge is silver. It's just such a pretty deck. The colors are way super cool. And it's all of these different herbs. And you know me, I like my herbs.
Okay, I was trying to figure out which light filter I like the best, but I always go with the blue because I be looking a little bit strange, but I look good to them. So we were in the club yesterday, and there was a blind lady in the club. And I ain't got nothing against people that's blind in the club, but it was a lot going on in the club. And I go to people watch, and I guess Hi, Don. So good to see you. My phone died, and I'm charging it.
What are you doing at a club without me?
Listen, not having fun. It was awful. I was in there like, I was sleepy. I was tired. I was ready to go. It was awful. It was the most awful. What can I say? If I'd have prayed for worse, I don't think I would have got it.
Oh my gosh.
So there you go. What else happened to me? Nothing. We went to go see Beast. Oh my gosh, that movie was so good yesterday. The new one with Idris Elba. We went to go see it, and woo, I was screaming like a crazy person the entire time. Like, oh my god, oh my god, it was good. I loved it. If you haven't seen it, Beast is a good movie to go and see.
Okay, Kina, I just did that.
Hi, Shauna Newman. Hi, Janet. Janet from class is in here.
Hi, Janet.
Hi, Janet. So, Kina, I'm ready. Whenever you are ready. Oh, I saw your video of you making your first sales. Was it from the live?
Yes, yes.
Oh my
Thank
gosh,
you.
good.
Thank you so much. So yeah, you guys talking about
the tea. See, and where you put your name, you could have put like one of your you want your IG so they will know how to contact you because somebody's gonna be like, how do I get in contact with you?
Don gave the person my messenger information, so
Okay.
she contacted me through Messenger, and I did. I made the first one, and it's boxed up and ready to be shipped out, and I'm like super excited about that. Yeah.
Oh, that is great. I'm so happy for you. All infused and ready to go. I like it. I like it. I like it.
I've had some really great mentors. I'm actually super excited. And I'm going to throw this shout out to Karma, who's in here. I'm actually going to be doing a shadow work class with her this coming month. I'm like super excited, because shadow work is so much fun. Woo! But I've learned a lot. I know. Look at Angie's face. Angie, check your face. But I've learned a lot from Karma, and I've had another couple great teachers like Miss Tina and Tanja. So I'm super grateful for my teachers and my mentors that I've just kind of stumbled into, to be quite fair and honest. I literally just, it was the universe, and I couldn't be where I am without them. And then, yeah.
That's beautiful. I'm gonna let my shadows come get me. I'm not coming for y'all. Like, oh, people, I'm not doing no shadow work. Come get me when y'all ready. When we ready to go to the next level.
Like I even have this thing from, I think it's called Luna and Sol, or Sol and Luna. I think I'm still only on page 3, because Karma was right. You get to this certain point and you're like, F this, because that's the shadow that you don't want to work on. Yeah. So yeah, I got to get back into that one.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Hi, Alicia. It's so many metaphysical activities in Arizona. It is. Hi, NC. Kina is getting the chat ready now. She's collecting all the names, and as soon as she posts them, we'll start doing the reading. I do see everybody's chat. If Kina doesn't tell you that you made it to the list, you did not make it to the list. So you have to wait until Kina tells you made it to the list. Wait, let me make sure I got my fan, because it'd be getting real rowdy.
Oh, I didn't set it on fire. You're right. I have thought about it. Thought about setting that damn thing on fire a couple times, but yeah. But I have 2 copies of it just in case I lit the first one on fire.
Oh, the book?
Yeah. It's a PDF, and I printed it all at work, all 100 and something odd pages of it. Printed 2 copies because I was like, yeah, if I set the first one on fire, I need to go do it again.
Hi, Rachel. Hi, Affirm. Oh, everybody's in here. Maria.
So I'm using
okay. If y'all just got a reading last week and you say general, I'm not even gonna read you. I'm gonna let Sherry read you, because you're not gonna come here every week and be like just general. Ask a specific question. If your life is so great that you can't, all you have is a general question, then you don't need a reading. Like, ask a specific question. Like when you just say general, then I gotta comb through all the readings I did for you before, filter through all the information and see what the new information is. Just ask a question. And usually Spirit tells me you have a question, you just didn't ask the question. So can you please just ask a specific question and stop saying general, because it's just, ask the question. If you're saying general, I assume that your life is great and you have no one area that you want to know anything about. So, because when I go to somebody and I say, oh, just general, I really don't have anything that I really want to know. I just whatever you find, But if I have a specific question, I'm gonna ask a specific question. So to me, your life is perfect, and you just really don't want to know anything. Will I get my house done before? Did we just?
Oh. So I'm using a different tarot deck today too. I'm using my Celtic tarot deck.
So Carmela, you said when you get your house done before October. I heard no, very clearly no. This is your personal house. This isn't the person that had the rental that you were trying to get it up and ready to go, an Airbnb before. No, before Halloween. Are you that person? Let me get into the chat. I don't see, because there was I feel like this is the person that we told. Oh, I told, because I kept seeing Halloween and they're showing me the same thing again, but I could just be reading October and my antennas could be a little bit crossed right now. So, but if you get anything, Sherry, you can go ahead while I try to figure it out.
I heard no.
I heard no clearly. No, you won't get it done before that.
Wow.
I see January at the earliest for me is the date that I see, because I'm cold. They're making me cold right now, so I feel like it'll be January before you get it done. The delay doesn't seem to be on your part. Are your people, whoever doing it, are they just moving slow? Are they just moving their feet slow? Because it doesn't seem to be anything on your part. And I don't see that there's any legal issues or anything like that. So maybe is it that your contractors or whoever you're using or whoever's doing the work get my house done? And I'm assuming repair, not buy. So that's what I'm getting. So I'm getting enough. Oh, and I have my pendulum somewhere, or not. Maybe I don't. I was gonna do a pendulum thing. You can ask. That's a yes no question. You can ask. I don't even know where my pendulum is. Nothing is where it needs to be. Oh, that's a no. See, then no. Miss Carmela, no, it will not be done by December or October. I'm seeing January at the earliest. Oh, go ahead.
No. So when I pulled the Fool. So it's just like it keep going on your path, and so there's a lot with the Fool card, as it is the first card in the major arcana, and even though it is a 0, it's we blindly walk on our path. So and then I pulled a clarification card, which was, for me, I used an oracle on that, which I got lavender, and it just means be patient, relax. It's going to happen. It's just not going to happen in the time frame that you think it's going to happen. And just that, because I clearly heard a no also.
And when you said be patient, they showed me the temperance card, and so I'm thinking that no, you're just not. It's just not going to be done by now.
Yeah.
All right, Kina, who's next? What does the week hold for me in business? Affirm wellness. Okay. I heard busy bee, like you're going to be doing little stuff behind the scenes. That is exactly what I heard. Busy bee and just buzzing all around. That you're going to be a busy bee. Like I feel like you had a project planned or an event planned, and then you added some little stuff, and so it's just now syncing, like making sure everything, all your ducks are in a row. Like you have all the, like if you're going to have handouts, you have all of that, making sure all the things that you need in order to do this project or whatever you're working on is in a row. So I hear busy bee. You're going to be busy all week just doing little stuff, but they keep showing behind the scenes because they keep showing that the curtain is closed. And for me, that means it's not showtime and you're working behind the scenes and the curtain is waving. So you're doing stuff on Sherry's or mine. That must be Sherry's because I think you can do it on mine. On mine?
So I got I got a roller coaster. So your week is going to be full of like influx. Like there's going to be lots of highs and lows, emotionally, mentally, physically, lots of challenges for you because you piled a little too much on your plate this week. That I go. And I see that more towards like Wednesday or Thursday. I'm hitting like there's something huge on Wednesday that's really going to be draining for you. But in the end, it all kind of comes to fruition. It works out. So just make sure you do self-care. That's huge. That's like my huge pet peeve this week is self-care. So make sure to remember to take care of you and yourself. Get yourself a bath, paint your nails, get your feet done. But through all of this, take care of yourself because then these highs and lows won't be as tumultuous as they could be.
Okay, that's good. I had to go through and block somebody who was telling people that they felt divinely led to read them on the message that we're already reading. Like,
You didn't let me get them?
What was their name? Oh, it is Joan Smith. That's rude. Like, how many times do you have to tell people that's rude? That'd be like me just coming over your house and just sitting down and just being like, I'm about to take over. Like, people are so rude.
That would be like us going up to Prescott, open a shop right next door to Karma's with the same crap.
You know what I'm saying?
Not that it's crap, that the same stuff.
Or you going to her event and being like, I know she doing shadow work, but my shadow work is better. Like, who does that? Like, that's just rude.
Rude.
Hi, Mike from across the pond. How are you today? I hope you are in a better mental state today. Who's next? Oh no, we did affirm wellness. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Kina, who's next? Debbie Adams, General.
All right. Check your face, Angie.
You know what I'm saying?
Check your face.
I get it. General. What's going on for Miss Debbie? When I asked the exact words, what's going on for Miss Debbie, I heard you're between a rock and a hard place. So you have a very difficult decision that you need to make. Death card. Oh, see, yep, you have a decision that you need to make, and the death card still allows you the piece to make the decision. Because if it was a tower card, the universe would be like, "Ain't nobody got time for this. Let me go ahead and make this choice for you." But you're between a rock and a hard place, and it's dark. So for me, when there's darkness, there's either secrecy or there's sadness or there's really something that is weighing heavily on you. So this decision that you have to make is very heavy for you. Journey. It says, I'm hearing the word journey. Are you thinking about traveling? Because they have you in a car. It's like you're in a car and you're traveling at night. Is that the tower card?
Yep. On my other deck.
So you're traveling at night under the cover of darkness. So are you doing one of your decisions you're going, if you choose that decision, you're going to do it under secrecy. Like nobody's really going to know until it's time for you to go or you're all gone. I feel like since you're in a car, the car's not moving. So you haven't even made the decision. So you haven't even started the journey, but I keep hearing journey. So it's a journey to where you're going. So it is something to do with relocation or travel where you have to go somewhere. So, I'm hearing go, like you need to just go ahead and go. If the decision is between stay and go, you need to go. You're sitting in the car's not on, the lights are on, but you're sitting in the darkness, which means you're not moving. You haven't even started the journey, and I'm hearing go, just go for it. What are you afraid of? Those are the exact words that I heard. You can go ahead, Sherry.
So yeah, I got the death card, which for me, death doesn't mean death. It just means there's an end of something and a beginning of something new. And the tower card for me means like something shaking up in your life, but it's your choice to change or pick where you're going to make that change and how you choose to make that change. This is not the traditional deck. So usually in a traditional deck, you have two people falling from the tower and you can choose which way you fall. So that's how I see this always. I used to be afraid of this card, but now I look at it in a different light. Like you make your choices, you pick your path. And so you, like you said, you need to pick those choices and pick your path. So that's what I'm getting, is like there's like huge change coming, and it's not bad nor good. It's just, what are you going to take? What are you picking for yourself? And both of them are right.
Am I looking at the chat? Is the chat going down, Keena, or up? Like I'm supposed to scroll up to get. Normally it's up. Why does it seem like these are old messages from the very, very beginning? Is the chat switched? Like the big chat? Or maybe I'm just, you know what? I could be a little slow today. Don't even worry about it. Oh, will Chelsea marry me? Okay, then I was going to. Oh, it said yes, waiting on my settlement. Okay. Oh my God, that was the next thing I was about to say. I saw someone handing you money, or I saw money being offered to you, but I felt like you were pushing it back. So maybe you didn't like the first settlement amount and you're going to choose a different amount, because I saw money being handed to you, but then I saw you either pushing it back or giving it back. So maybe you didn't like the initial settlement offer. And so, okay, I do see that's what it is. Okay, that's what the money was. Because I'm like, who handed you money and you saying no, you don't want it? But all money ain't good money. But this, not sure what to do. Honestly, need to get out of it. Uh, But I do see that, like, you didn't like the first offer. Like, I see the offer coming in, literally somebody handing you money and you pushing it back because it's not what you wanted. So you either want more or you wanted a different settlement. So whatever they're offering, you said no. I'm hearing go for one. Definitely leave. But second, the money is coming. But they're also saying don't. They're also saying don't just take anything that they're offered. Take what makes you feel good. All right, we have another troll in the chat, so I just need to go in and block this person. Like, what is the problem, people?
You mean I don't get to yell at them?
You can do that.
Are you kidding me? Oh, hey, I got hit on by somebody on the chat from last week.
I can't even find her name because she's not even one of.
I received 100 messages today with free streaming.
I'm just gonna block her. I was gonna do something else, but I'm just gonna block her.
Is it still open?
Okay, I guess midday is the day that everybody thinks that they can be leeches on somebody else, because usually we don't get this kind of drama, like usually in the middle of the night. But whoever you were who did that, anybody who comes in here and just starts to do things like that, I really do wish you the most explosive, painful diarrhea ever. Like from now until infinity, I wish you diarrhea. Like that is the worst, because diarrhea isn't something that you can really control. That's painful. But Miss Debbie, that's all I'm getting is that once you get the money, go and then make sure that the settlement that you take is something that you are okay with, and that you're not going to come back and be like, oh, I should have got more. Make sure it's something that you're comfortable with, and then just move on. I do hear job opportunity or something that is going to be available for you wherever you go. I'm seeing lush green grass, and the seasons don't seem to be harsh. So it seems like you're trying to go somewhere down south. That's how I'm seeing it. And then that's it for Miss Keena took her name off, so I don't know. Debbie. So then Pisces, that's your name, Pisces. Okay. You are next, and may I have a general? Okay. I immediately saw somebody flailing in the water, and I heard, get out of the water, get up and get out of the water. Like you're flailing in the water, but if you just stand up, literally, you're not even in any danger. In this situation, because they're now showing me a mole and you're making a mountain out of a molehill, and they're saying, I'm new here. What's coming in love? No, you said general, so I already started general. Like I switched the question. Look at my face. I already started the general reading. So if Sherry wants to do your love reading. I'm going to continue the general reading because that's what's already coming through for me. But they're showing me that you're making a big deal out of something that does not have to be a big deal. Literally, you're sitting in the water flailing, asking for help, and they're saying you don't need to do that. If you just stand up, you're bigger than the issue, and so just let it go. Like you're making a big issue out of something that does not have to be an issue, and you can go ahead and just let it go.
What's coming in love? Is that what the question?
That says what's coming in love. And
originally,
it
was general, right? Originally it was a general.
And then they switched it in the comments, and Keena already had posted general. Right. And then I also heard it doesn't have to be this much drama. Like life doesn't have to be this much drama. Like what they're really doing, they're giving me a tightness in my chest, and so they're saying relax. You need to relax. That's a problem. You're wound up too tight and you make an issue out of things that don't need to be an issue. I don't know you personally, so everything I'm hearing is exactly what's being told to me, but they're saying relax. Like my muscles in my chest are very tense because it seems like you get upset over anything. Like, oh my God, you dropped a top on the floor. How dare you drop a top on the floor? You just littered. And before they can even bend over to pick it up and throw it away, you've already gone into a long script about them and telling them how horrible they are. So what they're saying is relax. You need to relax. You're a little bit wound up too tight and things tick you off very quickly. So relax just a little bit. They're showing me the temperance, be patient, but also be patient with yourself because they're saying it's not that you're not working on these things. You do seem to be working on these things and you do seem to be trying to calm down or work on your anger or whatever it is. But they're saying please let you know that they acknowledge that you are working on it, but you're still wound up just a little bit too tight and you need to just kind of relax a little bit. And I'm assuming that may have been something to do with the past relationship, Andy, but you can get into that, Miss Sherry.
I got the witch hazel card, and it says sincerity on here. But my question is are you being sincere to yourself? That's kind of more what I got is are you being true to yourself? Are you really loving yourself? Are you being okay with yourself? Like I hear that there's a past relationship, like Angie said, because that resonated with me, that something happened in the past and it was kind of traumatic or devastating to you, but you have not quite recovered from that. So you need to be able to provide what you're looking for in your partner. You need to be able to provide it for them. So you need to start loving yourself and being sincere to yourself then before you can actually move on and love somebody else. And
as you were saying that, I heard mirror what you want to receive.
Mirror what you want to receive. And stop pushing people away. That's I got black pepper, which is banishing, and banishing is like pushing things away. So you're asking to receive stuff, but then at the same time you're repelling it. Again, take care of what you want. Love, make sure you are able to give what you want, but you have to find it in yourself first. That's what I got.
Definitely. So you know what? I can't even keep up with the trolls in there. Of course, Sarah, you are rude. Please get off of my page begging people to take readings from you. Do not go into these private messages with these people. So yes, I am saying your name, Akura Saru. Please get off of my page asking people to inbox you. That is rude and that is inappropriate. And if you are really into metaphysical and understood the rules and how you're supposed to operate, that's just not a kind thing to do. That does not bring you good karma and that does not bring you good intention. So why would you do that? We've been on like 30 minutes and we've had like 7 or 8 people that I've had to literally go in and be like, you're blocked. Like this is rude.
Do you really like are you kidding? You're going after karma? You fucking better watch out for that one. That lady, no joke.
Exactly.
Good luck with that one.
Exactly.
Not even I would. No, well, I love her, so
But why would you come on somebody else's page and do that? Like, that is so rude. I hope that you have an electrical. Like, I hope that whatever device you're using just malfunctions and just stop working. That is the rudest thing you could do. Like, I feel like I have to keep saying it because it is rude, but on to the next.
It's disgusting. It's whatever. It's
okay,
like,
so you finished the love reading for Pisces? Is that a Red Bull? I love a Red Bull. Listen, somebody told me that Red Bull was nasty the other day, and I started to be like, I'm gonna have to unfriend you. I love a Red Bull.
What?
Is that a Red Bull?
It is, but I normally don't drink them.
I love a Red Bull. Listen, you ain't doing nothing wrong with me.
This is blueberry.
Yeah, I don't like blueberry. Not in a drink, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was a yogurt or something, like when you start putting pomegranate and blueberry in my drinks, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. And I'm a foodie. Like,
I took it from work. It was free. That's all that matters.
Let me tell you, if you really want a good one, the watermelon kind is very, very, very good.
Oh, no. I do not like watermelon. I don't like the way it smells. I don't like the way it tastes. I don't like the texture. We're still friends, but I do not like watermelon.
Oh my gosh. Like, oh my God, something is wrong with your wires.
Nope. No watermelon.
Okay, NC says, what are Charles' feelings about our connection? So what I heard, and as I read it, I heard it's over. It's over and done. Like, he feels like it's past. It's like one of you or you is holding on to it, and you just kind of need to go. I think mentally this person has already moved on. If they haven't already, if they're not physically also moving on, mentally this person has already moved on, and they're over it. And I hear Spirit saying, it's not that you're not a nice person. This person just isn't for you. Like, everybody's not compatible. So this just is over and done, and you should move on. He's moved on. And
I got that.
He's ready to go. Yeah.
I got like a seesaw, like it's wishy-washy, but he doesn't want to hurt you and say it's over, it's over. So that's what I heard. It's like, meh.
Yeah, like it's past the expiration date, but nobody wants to move past it. Everybody's kind of being polite, but nobody's super happy. Just call it that. Like, you don't have to be enemies, and that's the thing that I think some of my exes don't understand. You don't have to be enemies. We can end this conversation. We can end this relationship, and I don't have to hate you. I mean, if you wanted to be that way, I don't have any problem adding you to the list of people who I do not ever want to talk to. But in general, you can just move on and not hate each other. So in this situation, I just think it's over.
Yep, I got the same thing. Like, just.
And there's several people in the chat who have their pendulums out, and they're like, absolutely not. No, it's over. They heard a no too. So I think the feelings are that it's over. Not that he does not like you. It just, you're not compatible, or it's just not working out at this point. It's just time to move on. So there's no negative feelings. It's just, it just didn't work out.
You're welcome.
Okay, so who's next, Keena?
Oh my gosh, my neighbors are like not banging on something.
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't hear anything. I thought you were gonna say, I don't hear anything. Hello, ladies. My brother is in the hospital. He lives in another country. Can you see him getting better? Is it a terminal illness? Is it cancer or something like that? Because I heard the big C and then I heard no. So that's what I heard. Like, I feel like it's in the organs now. Whatever it is seems to be taking over the organs. What is that?
It says expansion.
Oh, does that mean that it's expanding? Because I got that it's going to the organs. Okay, that's what I got. Okay, because I'm like, expansion. Okay, that means yes, going to the organs. Because I felt like they were touching each one of my organs, and that's what I got. Go ahead, Sherry.
Well, I got expansion, and then I also got lemon, which is bitterness. So that it's like it's growing, it's continuing, and it's moving on, and this is like a hard pill to swallow. And I did hear hard pill to swallow because it's
She said kidney problems. Okay, so then that must have been the organ that they showed me. So yeah, it does not feel like it is getting better. Was it? I feel like it just went unchecked for a while. Like it wasn't something that has been taken care of. Like maybe he wasn't very much up on his health. Yeah, it's spreading. That's what they're okay. Because she said retain fluid and effect. Yes, it's spreading. And then I also feel like it's something that went unchecked for a little bit for a while. Like maybe it was mentioned at the doctor, and there were things that it could have helped, but I don't think that this person was really on the top of what they were supposed. That's how they're making it seem to me. Like it went unchecked or uncared for such a long time, and now it's to the point where it's just going to be over and done with.
I see somebody like overlooking, like on a mountain. So they're overlooking. So it got overlooked. They didn't look for it. Like he was not feeling good, but they didn't think to go look in that direction.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so that's what the unchecked is, not on his part. Maybe they just didn't see it in time. Okay. So, because I did get unchecked, and that it was something that just was not made aware of for a long time. And so I do not, in what I heard, I do not get that. But miracles happen, all kinds of things happen. This is just what I'm getting, but I am getting goosebumps that this is, nearing the end. And I feel like he's at a point where he's not even transplant, but like you couldn't even get a transplant at this point. I feel like that's where he is at this point.
I think he's at peace with it.
Yeah. And the family is more holding on and thinking like, oh, this is the end we'll never see. But remember, you can always spiritually talk. Oh gosh, I'm getting goosebumps. You can always spiritually talk to your family at any given time. That's Keena re-putting it up. Is the background too dark? Do you want me to change it to something else?
No. I don't have my glasses on because I'm vain.
Yeah, that's me too. Like, what did it say?
Because I did a like this,
with the beautiful eyes, I know, and the purple.
Yeah, that cranberry is tough to work with.
Who's next, Keena? Well, these are very short. I like the specific questions because I have something to focus on. Family over there did not check on him. Oh, okay. Upcoming trip.
Okay, I'm opting out because I know this lady.
I heard two different places. Is one of them out of the country? Because I heard Europe and then I heard Vegas. So I feel like there's two separate trips. One of them, if you're not going to Vegas, then one of them results in money and you getting money. Because that may be the Vegas connection. Because I don't know that you're necessarily going to Vegas, but one of them results in money. And then I feel like you're going out of the country, but you're going out of the country on business yet again too. Pack a light. I hear pack a light and travel, and you'll travel successfully. Like pack like you don't need to bring a lot of things. Like you're a very, you see, they're presenting you as a, because, and this is their words, they keep showing earthy woman. You're a very earthy woman. You don't need a lot to get things accomplished. You don't need a lot to make things happen. Like you could, like they're literally showing me the show MacGyver, how he can just like take like a bread tie and a battery and a fan and make like a helicopter. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do stuff and you can make things happen. So you don't need a lot to make things happen. You're very powerful, and but your power isn't arrogant. You seem to be very powerful but not arrogant. So there's two separate trips. One results in distinct money, very much so money, and then the other one is business. It's money, but I don't think that it's defined and you don't know how much it's going to be, but it feels like it's going to be more than your expectation. Like you don't really have a high expectation like it's going to be this, but it's going to be well received and you're going to get great, great, great money. Gosh, you're so earthy because they just keep showing you walking around barefoot with a skirt on and these little beads and things, and you just connect with people and you just draw people in. So your energy just draws more people in and more people and more people. So if it's an open event or whatever you're doing for business, because they're giving me goosebumps over and over. If your event is an open thing, you just draw people in and draw people in and draw people in, and you have such a light voice that it just kind of mesmerizes people. It's kind of like, they just want to hear what you're saying, but you come from a place of honesty. You do not come from a place of, like how people, how they exaggerate things, and they would make like if it said, oh, 1,000 people have this, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's out of hand. So like if the news was to say 1,000 people had COVID, you wouldn't be the person to be like, oh my God, it's out of hand, it's everywhere. Like you're a very fact-centered person, you're a very truthful person, an honest person, and you are really trying to do no harm to people. You live off the grid, like you're off the beaten path, and so a lot of people don't seem to accept that you're so off the beaten path. But what I'm hearing, and this is what they're saying to me, your true friends accept you whoever you are, however you are, whatever state you're in, whatever level you are. If you go up and then you go down and then you're mid, wherever you are, your true friends accept you wherever you are and do not care about your status. There seems to be like you're dropping off people who were attracted to you by status. Like they showed me like a mountain being put. So you are like a mountain, and a mountain is usually, forced through like, the forces of nature, and you are being pulled up, and then these people are just falling off. They're falling off of a tower, but it's not a tower that is happening to you. They're just falling off as you rise because they were not authentic. And then your rest of your people, they're there wherever you are along the side. So they're on your right side, you're true authentic people. So whatever level you are, that's where they are. But these people, as you go up, they are falling off, and it's hard for you to totally like cut somebody off because you want to give somebody a second chance. You want to believe there's good in people, and they're saying sometimes you just have to be like, it's done, snip, 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 and they're out and they're good. And you don't have to speak to them, you don't have to communicate with them. But you're such a loving person. Like I get a big heart over my heart. I just get a warm and gushy feeling, like you're really, really, really light and airy. And just earthy. Like they just keep saying earthy, but that is a connection because I feel like a lot of your information comes from you just walking bare on that earth. And it's like the earth just speaks to you in that way, if that makes sense. Okay. So if you have anything, Miss Sherry, you can go ahead. But I'm getting great success on both trips. Literally, one is specifically money and one is business, but it's also money.
I know her. So she's my mentor and my sister. And I actually know about this trip and know like a lot about her. So
is one of them overseas or out of the country?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because I'm like, I feel like it, like literally one, I heard the word Europe, but I didn't know if they were saying specifically you were going to Europe or just to let me know it's out of the United States. So I did get that. And then the other one seems to be a little bit more local, but it's specifically money. You're going to get money on
and
that.
like, everything you described about her, barefoot, walking on the earth, like it's tits on.
Oh my gosh, Switzerland tomorrow. Oh, I love it. Travel light is what they're saying. Like you're, and like I feel like not necessarily the natives, but the local people are just gonna want to give, and you're gonna be like, no, I can't take all that home. I can't take all that home. Like I feel they're going, whatever you're going there for is very spiritual, and they're just gonna wanna give. Like here. What they're showing me is like a exodus, like how when the Israelites were leaving. Pharaoh and they and all the people were giving them like gold and all this stuff and how they were leaving. This seems like something where the locals are gonna want to just give, and you're gonna be like, no, I can't carry all that, I can't take all that, it's too much. but they're going to find a monetary way to give it to you. So you're going to be very well. And that is going to put you on the road to take care of some other issues that they are showing me in the background, but they are not allowing me to speak on. So this gets you on another footing to work on the things in the background that they won't let me speak
on. Fuck yes.
Yeah. So when you go, it's going to be a lot more than you think it is. Like it's going to turn into a business opportunity. Like that may not be the reason you're going, but you're such a person who draws people in with just your regular talk. It's going to end up being business. Not necessarily specifically for business, but maybe it'll get you links to more business. So you're going to be more. Are you afraid? Like, is she afraid of social media? Like she doesn't really want to do that? Because I'm hearing you're going to be out. You're going to be out more on the social media more. Like this is going to make you more opportunities and more connections where you're going to have to be more social and more out on the internet.
Actually, she has a great TikTok, and I think it's on Facebook. It's make the magical mundane. Correct me on the
Social page, Karma.
Yeah, her. So she posted stuff every day, and it's actually really good stuff about making your day magical and not mundane. And I like listen to it, or she'll do a reading every day, but it's on TikTok and Facebook, and it's fantastic.
Okay, yeah. She says no, but my app should go live while I'm there. It's going to be it to me. They're saying it's going to be very successful. Like I'm getting all good feelings, all good things, joy. Now they're showing me like a 10 of cups. So, but they're saying your 10 of cups is in pieces. Like you'll get the material, monetary part of it, then you'll get the family part of it. Like it's in pieces. It's not one whole thing that's going to come. Your 10 is coming in pieces.
Whoop,
Is how
whoop.
they're showing it to me.
Ahoy, sister.
So I got all good things from that. I hope that helps, and I hope you have a great time. Tag us, post us, let us see how everything is going, so we can share with other people and let them know how things in your life, or what you're doing. I love to live vicariously through other people. So when you're on a trip, I'm on a trip. Like, girl, we went too. Yes, we did. Take them pictures. I went with you. Like,
Just in
listen.
her trunk.
That's all I'm just trying to say.
I'm like, I'm in her trunk with her, going with her.
Listen, if I could astral travel and leave this body here and just weightlessly go with you, I'll be there. And I know you ain't scared of spirits, so you would take me right on with you. So let's just go on and go. All right, Keena, who's next?
Hi, sister. For sure.
Career direction for Shauna Newman.
Career direction.
I immediately heard go and what are you waiting for? And then they showed me the word fear in the background and you shaking. I heard what are you waiting for? The opportunities that have been presented to you, the opportunities are waiting for you. What are you waiting on? Like they literally showed me the compartments again. 1, 2,
Thank
3
you.
compartment. You could do this, you could do this, you could do this, and you are not doing what you need to do. Like literally the first thing I heard, and it was in the voice of my people when they chastised me. What are you waiting for? What is holding you up? Why are you sitting here in the same energy that you don't want to be in? You want something new. Like I feel like you just really want to shed this, not necessarily old life, like you don't love your life, not in that way, but in a way that you want something new and vibrant, and you just want to see the world through different eyes. You want to see it through joy and happiness and just love and fun. And they're saying, what are you waiting on? Like you don't need a lightning bolt to strike you and say, go here. They're saying just go. You have the opportunity to go and be happy about it. They're clearly telling me you like I'm hearing missed opportunity, like there was something that you should have done that you did not take advantage of, and so now you're waiting on another opportunity to come around, but there's more than one opportunities. I keep hearing teaching again. I know that's not what you do, but they're saying teaching again. You are very knowledgeable in your area of expertise, and you should be teaching more than you are doing. And then you could like hold, and like I see them saying you could hold many workshops on different things, like on color, on cutting, just different things that are popular now, and on how to, like, do healthy hair and things like that. Like, there's different things that you could be doing, smaller workshops that could lead to bigger workshops, but they're definitely showing me the hierophant. They're definitely showing me teaching, but in this way, you're not doing the traditional teacher. You're doing off the cuff stuff, and you're just not utilizing your skills to the, like, it's like you have this talent and you're using it here when you could break that apart, and it could be this and this and this and this, and it all relates back to that one thing. You're just not breaking it apart and doing what you're supposed to do. And that's what I got, Miss Sherry.
So I pulled the honey card, which I thought interesting. So I actually looked it up in my little book to find out its particular meaning for this card. And then I'm going to tell you what I got out of it. It's a salve for wounds and infections. I work with honey a lot. So honey for me is like sweetening the pot. It's also healing. I make honey's just amazing for me. It's an all-purpose thing. I make cold and flu things for it with it. And so as far as your career direction, to me it sounds like you need to like heal something or fix something to move forward in your career. And then I got the tea tree, which says it's binding. So you need to heal it and fix it, bind it together, and kind of going forward on that. That's what I'm getting, is just that your career needs to be healed. There's something that you're like not satisfied or happy with in it, and you're just trying to figure that out. But that's again like your choices with it. It was kind of literally mixed.
I keep getting missed opportunity. Like, there was an opportunity presented to you that you clearly did not take, and you're regretting it. And, or if you haven't, you're going to, but another opportunity is coming around, because they show it to me like this, it coming back around, but you better not say no to this opportunity. And it seems like it's something extra in addition to your job, but you missed an opportunity. But another, not that one, another one is going to come around for you that you definitely should take. And they're saying leave the fear at the back. Like, fear is on the wall, but it's behind you, so you've at least turned your back on it. Just step out now. So you've turned your back on fear and it's behind you, but it's still kind of got a magnetic pull on you where it won't let you step forward. So move forward, do other things. You can expand. Don't stay where you are. And you don't want to stay where you are. You want to expand. You just are not taking the steps to do it. And that's what I got as far as your career. It's something else about money. Um, so I keep getting that you're not taking opportunities, but there's something else about money that is in the background. I'm just trying to hear what they're saying about the money. Are you undervaluing you? Like, you're there's so much more money you could be making, is how they're making it seem. You're undervaluing your skills and your abilities. Like, I don't know if you haven't done this for a while, or you haven't done this that long, so you don't think that you're as you're as knowledgeable in it, but you seem to be very knowledgeable in it, and you could take the lead. Like, you could be the lead on the floor, or you could be to the next level, whatever the next level is. You could be that. You just aren't taking the responsibilities, and um, take on the extra responsibility. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. It all leads to better, better, better. Like, I see whatever your place you're in now, you rise, rise, rise up, but then you go right over to another place, and then you drop right into this other place and move up, 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 up. So the only limitation in this situation today is that it's you. You are not doing what you're supposed to do, because they show me up, 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 like on an elevator. So it's a very high building. You're going up, and then you just go over to the side, and that's a different opportunity. Like, that's a different building, and then you go into this building, and then you also start to go up, 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 up. So utilize your skills, utilize your knowledge, utilize your years of experience. That seems to be something that you're not relying on either. And don't think that just because they're older, and this is specifically just because somebody's older than you, that they know more than you. You seem to be a person who's very knowledgeable, but you're also very gracious, and you're also very respectable. So you need to literally speak up when you are correct.
So you're wanting a new opportunities, and let me just throw this out there if you want it. If you take a piece of red jasper and cinnamon stick or cinnamon powder and put it in a bag. If you put powder, use a plastic bag and carry it in your pocket with you and put that intention of getting a new job. Those are really good forces together to propel that intention. So keep the red jasper and the cinnamon together.
That's not her issue. She's getting the opportunity. Whatever, you need to tell her what to do in order to step, like, because she said step out of my comfort zone. She needs to step out of, because she said she could double her money if she take travel jobs. That's the thing. She won't take the opportunity. The opportunities are presented. So like it seems like she missed the last opportunity. And so they're saying another one could come around. So what she needs is the confidence to step out and the courage to step out and just do it, because the opportunities seem to be coming. She's just not getting it. So that's what you need to tell her, like what she needs to put in her pocket to get that courage in that.
Well, so I got moonstone, like rainbow moonstone is really good for travel. If that's the thing that's holding you up, is you don't want to do the travel or you're afraid of the travel, but moonstone is really good for travel. But I just keep hearing red jasper and cinnamon, and it's just repeating in my head.
Oh, then maybe that's it too. That could be it too.
I'm just like, and that's why I got red jasper and cinnamon.
Exactly.
And
so
something in my eye.
There you go. Red jasper. Cinnamon must be a very powerful herb,
Cinnamon
because a lot of people talk about
powerful.
cinnamon. Huh?
Cinnamon is super powerful. It is. Oh. It is amazing. It's a hot spice. So it's like love, passion, abundance, protection, banishing. I mean, if you don't want something,
even a lot of things that I've seen online about helping with like nausea and all kinds of, like, it also is very good for your health. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And nausea is like ginger. Ginger is another hot spice with good for love. So hot and spicy love life, cinnamon or ginger. But yeah. But red jasper is really good for work, and it helps also build confidence.
So. Oh, then there you go. I was about to just get to this little tarsum that was putting all these vulgar words in there.
What in the groovy goat rope fucktards?
Right. People are just acting I'm going to go ahead and block this person. Oh, Keena already took care of it. I'm just let Keena do what she do. But that's all we have for you, Shauna. Who's next? I did blow cinnamon out of my front and back door September 1st for abundance. Everybody listens to you, Sherry. They do what you tell them to do. Cinnamon people, cinnamon power people. Cinnamon. You know what? Rabbits have been on my porch. Like, it's so hot. The rabbits take over my porch, and they were just laid out. And so I've been putting frozen carrots out there for them, and they've been tearing them up. And I think it's the same one. He just lays on my porch, like, whatever. It's too hot. I'm about to be out there on that one.
Another good thing is take bay leaves and write what you want, like abundance, for the last person, courage, right?
Oh, she says, I was offered a supervisory position a few years ago. I will do the red jasper and cinnamon. I've been carrying the cinnamon, but will add the red jasper. The company offering the job is not reputable. Please leave in mass. People leave in mass. But what I'm saying, hi, Katrina. Well, like when you said the travel, there's lots of reputable travel nursing places because one of my friends who relocated from Michigan to California, that's how she got into it. I think she took a traveling position and then she just ended up staying there and making it permanent. So there's a lot of different positions that you can take that are reputable. Like I feel like it's not hard to find a reputable place that will offer you what you want. And I just see you walking with a bag. Like you can just go, go, go and explore. And I'm hearing like just take the opportunity. What is holding you back? Family and friends will always be there if they're there for you. So Lewis O'Connor, may I get a reading on love?
As long as you're drinking some like Fireball.
I got a very young energy. There's that cinnamon again. Somebody said it smells like Fireball in here. They said to non-drinkers that's cinnamon, honey.
Like, look, like, seriously, this is my cinnamon jar.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
there you go. So, Miss Louise, I feel like you're a young person, and I'm not even sure that you're quite 18 yet, but you are a very young person because I got that mothering, kind of feel from it. You want to be in love so bad, but they're saying enjoy your life. You don't have to latch onto somebody so quickly. So what I'm getting is that just enjoy life, live your life, and get out and about. You can date different people and see what you do and don't like, I don't feel like you even have a list of this is what I want or this is what I don't want. You just want to be in love because you love love. And I can understand it because, honey, I want to be in love too. And I think that is beautiful. But what I'm getting is that you really need to, like, give it a little bit of time. They're showing me the temperance, and they're literally showing me the motion of the temperance where they have to, temper the two temperatures to make it gel. And so what they're saying, Alicia said Fireball is amazing. So what they're saying is that you really need to just slow down and just live your life. Love will come. And flings, lovers, and this is their word exactly. Lovers will come, in and out of your lives, but love, true love, committed love will come later. You don't have to be so worried about just definitely falling in love. So that's what I got on the love. What'd you get, Miss Sherry?
So I received basil, which is reconciliation. Let me think about that for a minute. So I heard wait. The word that I heard in and then I do sign language. This is stop, but I also got like stop and wait. Wait. Not wait for dating, but waiting to fall in love. Fall in love with yourself. Just again, self-love is so important. So when I don't know if you know, I'm a witch. I'm a practicing witch. And when people go, oh, can you do a love spell for me and make this person fall in love with me? And I'm like, you need to fall in love with yourself first. It's so super important to just fall in love with yourself first. So when you reconcile, like what Angie says, is find out what you want within yourself and then find what you're looking for in other people. So you like, you taste this person's spaghetti sauce and it's okay. You taste this person's spaghetti sauce and it's okay. You taste this one. And then you give everything that you like about those different spaghetti sauces and put it together. And that's the best spaghetti sauce ever. You just have to find what you like and then you make what you love. So,
oh my God, two things. For one, I was supposed to make spaghetti today and I did not. And then two, that is literally, I keep seeing, like, Spirit keeps showing me shrimp and angel hair pasta and red and green bell pepper. So I know that there's a recipe I need to find and there's a white wine sauce or something to it. They keep telling me I need to find this recipe and I keep looking for it, but I think it's a combination of several different recipes. And that's what we have to do sometimes is figure out what we do like and what we don't like, because, like, if you don't know, like, if you haven't experienced anything, how do you know what you do like? How do you know whether you're okay with somebody snoring, with somebody, being up all night or being, like, there's different things you have to experience and for you to know what you do, or maybe you've seen it from other people, so maybe you do know. But what they're saying is just slow down and relax. You don't have to be so fast and quick and ready to jump in. Like I really get I really get a mothering spirit. And so I just want to hug you and say, hey, enjoy life, live your life. And they keep showing me my niece. She's 22 and she's just bopping around the country. She's visiting here, she's visiting there, she's in school, and love just isn't her normal focus. Like you're gonna meet people in and out, allow them to hold whatever space they hold for whatever amount of time they hold, but don't cling to them. Don't like dig your nails in and hold on for dear life. When it's time for them to go, go. That is the lesson that they're bringing to you, to just go. Don't cling to love so hard. So that's all I got.
That's what I got.
All right, so who's next, Keena? We're running through this list, Cherry Berry. I love when they have a question that's not general and I have to be like, well, what do you want? Such and such. And I love a specific question. And I even love that this love reading was so gentle, like it was so soft, and I just felt like somebody's mom. Like I got that kind of spirit to it. Like I really do wish Louise the best. And I like her name.
Yes.
So when I read the Rachel McCantis, I like that. Wait, what you saying? Okay, I'm look up that recipe. Let me write that word down. I can look that recipe up. Somebody heard me talk about my peppers and stuff, and they gave me a little recipe. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Thank you, Rachel. So, back to the question. What does she? Oh, that is good. Perfect. I'm so excited. That means I was right. Okay. Yes. Tell her I said thank you, thank you, thank you. I love her.
Okay.
I do. Like she doesn't. I don't know if she remembers me, but I took one of her classes at that place. And I just loved her energy. Like she was just so, she came in, she sat down, she took her shoes off, she folded her legs across the chair, and she just went in. And the whole time you were just absorbed. She took questions. I just really loved her energy. So what you're saying, I love it.
I'm having dinner with her after we're done.
Oh, well, let's get this going. What time you gotta be there? Because we can get this on going.
She said, text me when you're done. She's in Phoenix because she's flying out. She's at there's an event for pagans, and it's so she's at this 3-day event with her daughters, and then she's flying out to Switzerland tomorrow. And so she's like, I said, I miss your hugs. And she goes, hey, I'm in Phoenix. Let's have dinner. And I was like, yes. So
I love it. I love it. I love it. Tell her the girls are okay. She's worried about them. The girls are okay mentally. It's not as taxing on them as she would think they are. The girls are okay. And she set a great foundation. They know. They connect to her, I feel like, in the 5D or on another level. So she's still, even though she may not have the total physical connection all the time, the mental connection is there and they're okay. Their mental is intact because of the tools that she gave them. Continue to whatever.
I'm gonna tell her that at dinner.
And whatever her shoot. There's something else. Whatever whatever way they communicate or whatever she told them, it's lasting. Like they're okay. Don't worry about them. They're okay. So Linda Curtis, will Jesse come back to me? I gotta know. But I heard, why would you want him to? Like, I don't feel like this person was a very nice person to you, and you're just in between. You like, okay. So I don't know if this person has been gone a long time. I'm hearing 6 to 8 weeks. So this person has been gone a significant amount of time. But I'm hearing, why would you want to? Like, it seems to be that space in between. This one ended, and when is my next one going to start? So you're thinking about, well, was this one as bad as I thought it was? Yes. Remember why it's over. Always remember why it's over. Remember why it's over. So again, I'm getting, no, this person is not coming back. They're doing the same thing to the next person. And I don't know this person, so I don't. I need 9 days ago. Oh, I got 6 to 8.
So is this person unfaithful to you? Like this is okay. So this is Kuman, and it says faithfulness, but I get the feeling this person was actually not faithful because I pulled it upside down.
And I kind of feel like this person agreed to see you. Like so this is what I'm getting. They're just telling me to be frank about it. If you just saw him 9 days ago, and if this relationship was what you thought it was and it was moving toward it, you wouldn't have to ask us. You would get the feeling. The reason you're asking us is because you know it's done. You know this person is not good for you, and you know your last encounter was not what you necessarily wanted it to be. So move on, let it go, and stop holding on to what it shoulda, woulda, coulda. This person is not what you want that person to be. And that doesn't mean that they're a totally bad person, because I always says my ex will make somebody a great husband. He's just not my husband. You know what I'm saying? He's not my husband. So allow him to be whatever he needs to be or she needs to be to that other person. But for you, that is not a match. You need to move forward. Go ahead, Ms.
And then I got like wishes, like they're broken wishes and broken promises. And if you guys weren't together, what do you mean by will he come back, or will Jesse come back to you? If you guys weren't in a relationship.
So was it that you wanted it to be something that he was not aware? Like, because this feels like one of those situations where I wanted it to be blah blah blah, and it did not turn out to be that. Like when you say, "Will this person come back to me?" I get a relationship, and that's the feeling that I got. And then when you say we weren't in a relationship, so what were you doing? Just hanging out as friends, and you thought that you were in a romantic situation? Like, I get a no, just a flat out no.
I get
Several
a no.
people who use their pendulums have gotten a no, and Miss Sherry got a no. So if you're gonna ask me about a relationship, or you're, you know, the answer is no, honey. Just no. Oh, Sherry's gonna do the pendulum.
Hold on.
Exactly.
That is my no.
Yeah. So I didn't get a good vibe from that. And I
What is yes? What is no? What is I don't know?
There, it's a little black.
What is maybe?
Yeah, a little black thing on a chain. Move that cover.
So you can use your pendulum for all kinds of things. And like I just asked my pendulum 4 questions: yes, no, I don't know, and maybe. And and everyone's will swing differently for them. You can also kind of use it in divination, like having it help you guide and spell words. And there's 2 different kinds of energies that you can use with it, like that type of yes, no, maybe. But you can also ask your spirit guides to pull down, and you can feel the different energies in that pendulum itself. So if you are one who's using pendulums, practice, 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 practice using different techniques, like asking specific guides, maybe your gatekeeper, maybe your physician, maybe your your birth guide, like the one that you get from birth to through life through death, because our guides move in and out all the time. So practice, practice, practice. Maybe your mediumship guides will come in and help you with your pendulum. Maybe your psychic guides will come in and help you with your pendulum. So you need to ask, and they all have different feelings, and pay attention to where those feelings come from, and then you can feel the
Ms. Glenda, I'm a little bit confused because you said we weren't in a relationship, and then your next comment is he's facing charges for domestic violence with another lady he was with before me. So were you together or were you not together? Either way, it's a no. And why would you want to be with somebody who's facing domestic violence? Again, I gotta know. Several people in the chat gotta know. Miss Sherry gotta know. Like, it's a no. And I feel like right now you're trying to make him out to be better than he is, to think that the answers will be different. It's not any different. The answer is no. Answer the question. The answer is
But
no.
if you want to change your destiny and change your path, you change your path. But for us, it's no. If you want it to be yes, you're going to make it yes. So that's doesn't matter what we tell you. You're going to do what you're going to do.
And that's the energy I got. That is the exact energy I got when I read the question. It doesn't matter what we say to her. She's going to do whatever she wants to do.
I'm the same way. I have somebody that has just, like, my friend. I had to tell my friend, hey, you need to walk me off the edge. And she's like, you need to do that, and I'm like, okay. She's like, I know you're not going to do it. And I'm like, you're right.
But that is the answer. I even did the pendulum and it said no. So that's a resounding no from the spirit world. I wish you the best, and I hope that there was no domestic violence in your situation. That you do move on and you do find somebody else, and don't just sit by and wait for this person to come back once a month. And you know what? Maybe he's wham bamming you, and maybe it's worth the once a month. I don't know. Who am I to judge? Do what you do. What did Don say? Save a horse,
ride a
cowboy. There you go. That's all I'm saying.
Still no. Didn't matter which pendulum I'm using. It's still no.
Okay, Catherine Johnston wants a general, please. I'm getting in an argument because I heard there is no way in hell this is going to happen. So it seems to be a family discussion, and you're like, there is no way in hell. Maybe it's a child. I feel like there's a male child. Is your male child trying to marry somebody you do not approve of? Because I got there's no way in hell this is going to happen. And then I got the male energy, like if it was my child, and then it feels like maybe they're doing something that you do not agree with. So I got to know on whatever the situation is with your son. Like they literally just keep saying it to me over and over again. There's no way in hell. Like you're just, it's not going to happen. And you're not in agreement with it. But if it's from that mama bear perspective, but it's warranted. Like this person does need your protection, or you are not in the wrong in this situation. Like they're seeing it from a limited, like googly eyes perspective, and you're seeing it from a realistic person who's had experience and who knows what's going on. And you're saying absolutely not over my dead body. Like literally, those are the words that are coming up to me. Like if you have to lay down at the church floor so the pastor can't open the door, you are going to lay there so it doesn't happen. Like there seems to be a strong absolutely not. So that's what I'm getting, Sherry.
Ooh, I got invasive. So again, somebody's intruding on somebody else's space. So
that might be that mama bear energy, though. You know what I'm saying? I got the mama bear energy, right. But she seems to be right, but still forcing. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're right, you can't make somebody do what you want to do.
It's kind of funny because blackberries are this soury sweet flavor. I love blackberries, by the way. But the species itself is very viney and intrusive, and they have thorns, and as a mom, and like you said, like a fight with the son, and as a mom, you may come off as intrusive and spiny and sour, and the person's not going to listen because you're coming off that way. You need to be a little more gentle with your approach, is what I'm hearing. If you want somebody to listen, you don't yell at them. You communicate in less than invasive manner. If that makes any sense.
I asked if there was any additional information for Catherine. I got, even though you're right, yes, it's not your place to make the decision. So you may be right in what you're thinking, and all of your reasons may align and may make sense, but it's not your choice to make. And so what they're showing me is that you're creating a rift between you and this son, because I'm getting that it's a son, a male energy, that you're creating this rift between this person, and that you even though you're right, because they're not saying that you're wrong, it's not your decision to make, is how I got it. So you're not responding, so I don't know that if anything we're saying is correct or not correct, but that's what I'm getting, is that even though you're right, it's not your decision to make, and it's not your place to make that decision. That's all I got.
Yep, I got it too. Like you're being intrusive. And it doesn't matter if you're right. It's, again, how would you feel if the tables were
So
turned?
I asked two questions. I said, is mom having a rift or argument with the son? And they said no. So I'm like, well, you're having a problem with the son's girlfriend. I got a yes. I said, so is mom having an issue with the son's girlfriend? And so your issue is with who your son has chosen. So that's what the problem is. But again, even though you're right, doesn't mean that it's your decision to make.
Hi. It's hard pills to swallow.
Yeah. Who's next, Keena? Mike O'Dwyer is cracking me up in the comments. Like, he is literally
Great.
just
2, 3, there. What?
he's had a whole chain of things in there. Hello,
Wow.
how are you? Can I get a reading, please? Daisy Trent, I'm assuming it's general because you didn't put specific or general. So if you're still here, Miss Daisy, I'm going to do a general. And literally, these are the words I heard: no fart zone. So it's about boundaries in this situation. Like, people, like, I feel, and it's a work situation. I feel like people are making fun and making jokes at your expense, and it's you need to set boundaries. You need to tell them that no, because I literally heard this is a no fart zone. So lots of people think that farting is like, oh, that's funny, that's blah blah blah, that's blah. And I guess if you have that intimate relationship with somebody, or it's a family relationship, or you have that relationship with that, something nice. But for the general population, just for maybe my coworker to do it, it may not be something that I like. So this seems to be a coworker situation, and it seems that you need to set boundaries because they are making you either the butt of their jokes, or their whatever behavior is happening at work, you don't agree with it, but you're not standing up to it because it's just ha ha ha, or it's just the natural way things go, or this is just the environment and you do not agree with it. So you're going to have to stand your ground on this, and you may even have to leave, because I see two choices: stand your ground. Actually, I see three: stand your ground, stay in the situation as is, or separate and move on to something bigger and better. But I do see that it's not you need to set boundaries. The whole crux of this situation is boundaries, and it's weird that they use verbs. But you can go ahead, Miss Sherry. Hi, Miss Linda.
I was told to change deck. So I pulled from the Pure Magic Oracle deck, which is the last deck that I used last time I was here. And I got this card, which is Witch's Wounds, which is remedy, magical medicine, sacred heart, and another day. And it has a heart in the middle with these crosses through it. So whatever's going on is like affecting
It's emotional.
emotionally.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you know how, like, maybe there's like 2 or 3 people who are really jokesters, and they found something, like maybe your hair or the way you dress or the way you walk or the way you talk, and they found something and they joke about it often, and it's hurtful, and everybody laugh, and you may laugh along, but you need to set boundaries.
Yeah, and it's like something that they don't know affected you in your childhood. Like when I was a kid, like I grew a mustache, and I used to get teased about it all the time. Even my own cousin was like, "You have a better mustache than I do," at 5. And so it goes through as from when I was in junior high and high school and so forth and so on. For me, that's a shadow. Like that's something that I deal with like in my own ego, my own head, and my own shadows. So again, if somebody were to say, "Oh, you have a mustache," and would to tease me about it, that would be a wound from my past coming forward. And I would joke, yeah, I have a mustache, you know, but inside I would be dying inside.
It's still a wound that pierces.
Wound.
So even if you make like, it's still a wound, and I get it, and that's what this seems to be.
Yeah,
That's
and so
something that
instead of
she
saying boundaries and saying, "Hey, you know, shut the fuck up," I can't say that at work, but I, you know, hey, off balance.
just letting know that that's inappropriate. Like in the dating world, I feel like I've had to say too many times to men, "I'm a lady." They've encountered so many people who will let them do anything, anywhere, anytime, that when you say, "I'm a lady," they're either going to have, there's several responses. They're either going to move on and go to the next person who's going to allow them to do all the things that they're saying, or they're going to pause and be like, wait, okay, this is somebody different. I need to look at her different. I need to approach her different. Or they're going to have some kind of, comeback, and then you can either get into a banter with them where you're going back and forth, or you could just be like, hey, I'm a lady. You either respect me or you walk away, or however it is. But you have to set that boundary, and I set that boundary. I'm a lady. You can't talk to me like that. You can't just suggest any other thing. We're not on that level of communication where you can just say any sexually explicit thing to me when you first meet me. Literally, we were walking, and I knew this person was young. We were leaving the club, me and my sister and her friends, and there was a guy walking behind us, and he was saying the most vulgar things, and we just kept walking, and eventually we didn't make a single comment. Eventually, when they got upon us, like they ended up catching up to where we were, he said, "You ladies have a good night," because he realized that that wasn't getting a rise out of us. That kind of behavior, that kind of language wasn't appealing to us, and neither one of us was giving him any response to what he was saying. He got up there, he said, "You ladies have a safe night," or "You ladies have a good night," whatever he said, but he realized what you're saying is vulgar, what you're saying is inappropriate, and it does not appeal to us in any way. We didn't make not a single comment. Nobody argued with him. Nobody turned around. Nobody made any move. We kept on our path to where we were going because it was a roadblock that we were not prepared to be a part of. And so sometimes you have to set those boundaries. And our silence set a boundary for that gentleman that night that let him know you can't talk to us like that, and we don't respond to certain kind of things like that. So it is what it is. I think that we're done with that person. Miss Linda, I am doing good today. Yeah, so pretty good. Enjoying my time with Miss Sherry Berry. We're having a great time today. And did you see that Keena made my shirt, Miss Linda? Look, it says "Fix Your Face, Angie." She made it for me finally. So, and I think they are on her site. If you guys didn't know, I think the shirts are on Keena's site. The "Fix Your Face, Angie" shirts are on the site if you want to order them. If they're not, oh, she said no, they're not. Well, let me tell you this: if you want to, just go ahead and just keep tagging or keep inboxing or whatever, because they should be on the site. So I'm just saying that's between you and Keena. Okay, who is next? Mike, I know what you said, whoa, for air. You know what? We are not even on friends right now. I know why you said whoa, because Keena said the same thing. Who's next? Okay. I would love a love reading. Okay.
Okay. Hi, Miss Linda. I'm good.
Rachel, there's 2 questions in there, so I'm not sure if you're telling me. Okay. Okay. So maybe this is a part of it. You want to know if you'll find love in your new place. One, I'm hearing go. I'm planning on moving a month.
I'm not right away.
It's the right thing to do. I immediately heard go. Like a lot of people, okay. And you can tell me if I'm wrong or if you're not feeling the same thing, Sherry. There's a shift in the energy, and most of the energy is saying move, go, get out, do, do, do. The planning stage has passed. You know what I'm saying? You've been planning, 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 planning. That's what that pandemic was: planning, 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 adjusting to the things, knowing that we can do things a different way. Everybody thought you had to go into the office 5 days a week, stay 8 hours a day. We had the pandemic and we learned I can do this at home and I can have a better work-life balance. So the planning stage is gone. We had all that time to plan. It's time to do. It's time to move. It's time to go. They're saying if this trip wasn't blessed for you, then all of the opportunities wouldn't have lined up for you. I feel like everything is lining up for you. Yes, there have been some bumps because they're not showing it to me as boom, 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 and they're not showing it to me as a timeline. They're showing it to me like it went this way, then it may have went that way, then it went this way, then it went that way. So there have been some things and some obstacles that have gotten in the way, but that's because decisions weren't made when they were supposed to be made, or like, you were taking too long to think on it and putting in too many options. Now you're back on your path, and it's not to say that there will never be any more hiccups, but go, 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 go. Now is the time to go. And they're actually showing me the world card, and that's the transition from one state to the next state for me. So not necessarily the state, as in, state of Arizona, state or whatever, from one state to the other, like from one world to the next world. So for me, that is travel. For me, that is going from the person you were to the new person you're setting out to be, or the desires that you put out there. So for me, the world card is a positive thing, and you need to move forward, and you need to go ahead with this and not be nervous about it. Like everything is aligning up for you. Is there a situation with the housing? Like, I feel like maybe something is going on with the housing that you were worried about, but you'll be fine with the housing. Oh, no, you don't need a love reading. Okay. So what I'm getting is the housing, it'll line up for you. Even if you have to move somewhere temporarily and then move into another spot, it'll line up for you and everything will be fine. Just go. I heard it'll be great for the family, so I'm assuming that it's just more than you. But I'm hearing it'll be great for the family. Like you have to expand your world, your opportunities, and not just get so. I used to be one of those people who said I would never ever leave Michigan. I love Michigan. This is it. We went to traveling. Me and my sisters came out here. Me and my sister and my friend, we came out to visit the West Coast, and let me tell you, all I wanted, and that's where we ended up, was out on the West Coast. But now my other sister also goes and travels and does stuff, and we're all thinking like, okay, this Christmas, let's not do all the gifts. The kids have everything they want. Let's, as my nieces would say, make memories. Let's make memories. Let's go places. Let's do stuff, because another gadget, another electronic, another gift card isn't necessary. Let's go somewhere and have fun. So travel, get out, do what you're supposed to do, open the world for your child. Like, my son has gotten to do so many more things since I've been here than he would have gotten to do if we'd have stayed in Michigan. So go. So things aren't opening up for us. So we're making a small move before the big move across state. Um, I see you totally leaving the state. What is holding you here into the state? I'm feeling like you literally need because they're showing me from a desert to a green. So where you're going, or where you should be going, is very lush and green with growth. So you're saying you're making a smaller move before okay, that's the, if this house isn't ready, then you may have to be here a short while before you go there. Okay, that's what I get from that. But also, I hope your ultimate destination is out of Arizona, because it seems like that would be a great opportunity for you, or wherever you are, out of wherever you should be going. But go ahead, Sherry. Uh, Traveling. What is that? The 10?
Yes.
10 of Wands?
Yes. So again, the Ten of Wands is to me that you're traveling, and it's kind of ironic that it feels like it's a heavy burden to carry to travel, and here's your housing issues. So while Angie was talking, I was like, this makes sense. So I asked for some clarification, and I pulled some oracle cards, and so I got salt, which is protective, and so that's kind of what you're worried about. Like, oh, are we going to be safe? Is this going to be okay? That's what you're nervous. That's the burdens that you're carrying. Because I'm asking, what are your burdens? And then the ferocity and the I don't want to say heat and anger, but the fierceness of the move, or the what you need to endure to get there. But in the end, I pulled abundance. So whatever's happening in the end, it's going to be good for you. So you just have to endure all of this to get to this. And it's not enduring in it as in a bad way. It's just pushing through it and having faith in yourself and in the process. So that's what I was getting.
Okay, so as you were going into that, okay, I read that she said she was going from Washington to Florida. And so this is a song I heard in the background. It's a song called Get Here. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. And so that's what they're saying. And I'm getting the goosebumps again. You need to just get there. You're worrying about having all your ducks in a row. Like, I feel like you've researched the school, you've researched the housing, you've researched the neighborhoods, you've done all of your research, and things are not perfect the way you want them to be, so you don't want to go. Things are never going to be perfect the way you want to go. You could research the school from here to from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the river, and never get everything perfect, and still not be able to start, or still not, like, there still could be a hiccup. If you're supposed to go and spirit is telling you to go, like, I feel like spirit is just pushing you like this, and you're digging your heels in, and you're making it harder than it has to be. Just go. You're making it too hard. You just need to go. And the song is by Aletha Adams, and it's just Get Here if you can. And she's telling this person, her lover, I don't care what you got to do, get here. This is what your destination is saying. Get here. Everything else will work out. You just need to get here. You just need to make the move. You just need to go. And that's your issue, is that you don't want is that you want everything to be perfect, and things are never ever going to be perfect. Just go and work it out. There's always going to be something to work out, however it is, either way it goes. Like, what if you get on there and you start traveling, then you get a flat tire, then the thing that you're carrying all your furniture, like, there's always going to be a hiccup. So what they're saying is just go. You're carrying a load of fear, guilt, anxiety that you don't need to go. Your your main priority is the family, your nucleus. You don't have to worry about everybody else. Sister, brother, mother, father, all of them, they've lived their life. They have their own they have their own life. You need to worry about your nucleus, your family, pick them up and move them to where they need to be. Everything else will fall into place as it's supposed to be. Stop letting things not be perfect be the reason you don't go. Just And that's all spirit. That's not me. I don't even know. So that's all word from spirit.
So it makes sense because, well, what you just said, worry about the nucleus. Well, when you do salt for protection, it's a circle, you know?
Oh.
And so I had somebody in my life that used to tell me, worry about your circle. Who is in your circle? You know, it was him and I, and then my kids are adults. So then it went to my kids, and then it went to my job, or my friends, and then it went to my job. So worry about your circle. Don't worry about the rest. So worry about your circle.
I think that's the weight of that 10. She's worried about everything outside. Well, how's this person going to take it? Well, how's this going to happen? How's that going to happen? That's not your concern. Your nucleus, your family is what you need to work on. Everybody else, granted, they may be supportive, they may not want you to go, but you may open up a whole new opportunity for them. Because I moved, and then my sister came right behind me, and then my other sister came. So it may just be the move that somebody needs to take, you know what I'm saying, for people to go and do what they're doing. My brother went to the Air Force after generations in our family who never went to the military. And next thing you know, several other people in our family follow suit, and they started going into the military. So you may just open options for people that you don't know, or that you don't realize you're opening. Like, they never even thought outside of the city limits, outside of this county line, outside of the state line. You're saying, hey, I did it, you can do it. Hey, if you come, we could be each other's, support. you have to, you're the window of opportunity. I literally heard that. You are the window of opportunity for the extended family, but for your nucleus, you are the sole source of power for them. You decide where they go, when they go, what they do. And right now you're letting fear be the thing that drives you around instead of courage and commitment to moving forward.
Yep.
And that's it.
That's it.
She says, you are so right. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I love you, ladies. There you go.
Yeah.
And go to Florida. It's going to be a good thing. Just breathe. Like she says, I'm trying to breathe. You don't have to try to breathe. Breathing is natural. When you have to try to breathe, that means there's something that there's something that you're doing that's causing. Breathing is natural. Babies do that as soon as they come into the world. As soon as they pop out of that womb and you clear that nose and that mouth, they just breathe. Breathing is natural. Yes, that place too.
The yoni.
So breathing is natural. If it's hard for you and you're doing something wrong. Like maybe you're pinching something off that is making your breath making the air not get to you. You're pinching something off. You're carrying something that's too heavy. You're putting pressure on you. Breathing is natural. You should be able to do it simply. And I mean that as metaphorically as it is. Like you should be able to do that without, you shouldn't have to try. Just do it. Okay, so what's the next thing? Thank you so much. I really needed that. Kina, who's next? It's the stress that's taking it out on me. That's because you want everything to be perfect. That's her thing.
Yeah. And there's no such thing as perfection. Like, I always use this as an example. Like, what's your favorite flower, Angie? What's your perfect flower?
I don't know, but tulip was the first thing that came to mind when you said it.
Mine's a Gerber daisy. So if I were to give you Gerber daisies, you'd be like, yeah, they're pretty. But if I were to give you tulips, you'd be like, oh, they're perfect.
Because that's what I like. And it doesn't mean that your Gerber daisies are wrong or not perfect. They're just not my preferred thing. Oh my gosh, I love how you did that. I do love that. I love that.
No such thing as perfection because it's all what we make up in our mind. So it's too hard to reach anybody else's standard of perfection because we're just guessing what somebody else's idea of perfection is. You know where I learned that from? Do you remember Northern Exposure?
Oh, that show?
Yeah. So the girl that was married to Holland, she said, do you know how hard it is to be perfect in high school? You have this standard that you have to live up to. And it's too hard to live up to everybody else's standards of perfection. And I was like, I've never forgot that line in that show. Like it resonated with me. I'm like, dang, she's right. Like I can't live up to other people's idea of perfection. So I'm not going to even try.
Exactly. So, like she said, she's planned, she's overthinking it. Just go, go, go. All right. So, okay. Is it Pretty P? That's who's next. So you can go ahead. Okay. Can you? Oh, then no, that's not. No, Kina. The answer to that question is no. Okay. Not to Pretty P. Pretty. Is it Pretty P? Yeah, Pretty P. Not to her question, but to the question I just asked you. I don't think that's. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can you do a love and a financial reading? Okay.
You love money.
Oh my God, I heard the exact same thing. You love money. That is your true love. Um, oh my gosh, I literally heard you love money. And that is like if you had to rank them, money is at the top of your list. Romance just seems to be something that you're like, oh, that's what you're supposed to do. Naturally, you're supposed to be in love. Naturally, you're supposed to be in a relationship, but you're very career focused. You're really like they show you climbing the ladder. Like you literally have on like heels and a suit, and you're climbing the ladder because nothing is going to get in your way. And I'm getting goosebumps. So right now, your financial situation is like your
paramount.
Yes, paramount, as you're saying. Like that's your priority, and that's okay. You're wondering if if you not wanting to be in love or you not pursuing love is okay. And I'm getting your financial situation is your priority. Go for it. Make the best of it. Climb that ladder. If love happens along the way, that's fine. But don't sabotage your career or put your career on hold based on decisions for love that you're not even totally 100% ready for, is how I'm getting it.
Yeah. I got like, there's a love for money and not like a greed for money. That's a completely different type of love. It's the love of success, and not success as in monetary things, but success within yourself. You have a drive and a goal, and the desire to be the best at who you are in a work in your life, and for you that is career.
I'm also getting that, because the word they kept using is tenacity. Her reason for the wanting to climb the ladder, she wants to bring her family, or she wants to reach a level that other people in the family have never reached. And it's not to say that where they are is not good, but you're like,
Right.
I want to be that next thing up. Again, you are that window of opportunity. People see you moving, so then they think they can do it, and then they can do. And so you are that. You are that. What they say, role model for people in your family to see, hey, she did it, we can do it, it's not that hard. And then you can reach back and tell people what to do, because I see you holding on and you're trying to pull people up. They're saying don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do it while you're working up, because what's going to happen is you're gonna pull them up, they're gonna try to pull somebody, they're gonna pull somebody, the weight is gonna be heavy, and then you're all gonna fall off and end up back where you are. Establish yourself. It's okay to leave and to establish yourself, and then allow people the opportunity, but you have to establish yourself while you're on the ladder. And you're dressed, you seem to dress very professionally, because they showed me you dress like in heels, and again, like in a suit, like a blue suit. And to me, blue, very business focused, but not in that red, because red to me is like power. You know what I'm saying? You want the power, you're seeking the power. And for me, it's just more of a business focus, that navy blue, that neutrality, that I'm just trying to go the traditional route and make it up this ladder. And so go for that over, I'm saying over love, because that's how I'm feeling, like you're not really focused there, and put your focus where it'll be.
I mean, it's gonna come. I see, just I feel like love is gonna trickle in like 6 months, 9 months, maybe a year, but it's gonna be okay. I mean, you're right now, this is your focus, is you're getting where you need to be, financially, monetarily, and I'm saying it's not what is the word I'm looking for? Like, my ex-husband, love him to death, but he was like, "Hey, you need a Rolex." And I'm like, "My Timex works fine." He was very materialistic. And you're not materialistic. You're just, I have to set these goals. I have
career focused. Like,
I have to set these goals.
5, like I feel like she has a 1-year goal, a 5-year goal, a 10-year goal. Like, she knows what she wants to do, and it's okay.
And
what they're saying is it's okay to go that route instead of being like a family person. Yeah.
Yeah. Where do I fit this in? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're fine. It'll come. And
It'll
fit.
come.
It'll fit like a perfect puzzle piece. It'll go plunk, and it's right there. And you're gonna be like, "Oh, damn."
I don't know what your career is, and they're saying it doesn't matter, but you're very much on the climb. You're very much moving in the right direction. That is the one thing they want you to know. One, you're moving in the right direction, and two, it's okay to pursue the career over love. Like, that is what very much needs to be reiterated to you. You're okay to pursue the career over the love.
And it's kind of shitty. I mean, just saying this, it's really kind of shitty for women in general, because we're told we need to be family, we need to be career, we need to have children. If you don't have children, you're looked bad upon. It just, fuck that. Fuck society. Fuck that. You're a beautiful woman. Do you, and let's adjust your crown and support you for who you are. Do you, boo?
Yeah. And Linda said maybe more for security and stability. Yes. Like, you seem to be like, she doesn't seem to be a person who just decides like, oh, just off on a whim, like, let's just go and party the night away. You're a very focused person. Like, I feel like you have a savings account, and if you don't, you're trying to get it there. Like, you're a very focused person, and it's okay. You don't have to listen to the people that are saying, "Oh, you need to be doing this. Oh, you need to be doing that. Oh, that money isn't going to be there. When you need somebody to hold you at night, you could buy somebody to hold you at night." I'm just saying.
Rent a friend, get a dog.
You know what I'm saying? So go for it. Do not allow other people's views of how their life should be the limitation on your life. Like my niece is very outspoken. She wanted to drive from here to Florida back to school by herself and stop along the way at the bases, whatever. We were terrified. We did not want her to do it. It did not deter her in any way. She is very sound, like she's focused. When she wants to do it, she does it. She got her car. She got in that car, and all we made sure she had her location on, and she checked in. She checked in. She checked in. It was about 20 of us who were on pins and needles, but when she got there, she got there. And she's young. She's 22. We're all well over that. And so we were all, no, don't do it. This is that. She got in that car and she did it and she made it. And she made it to school in a couple of days. And so that's what I'm saying. Don't let other people's opinions keep you from doing something that you want to do, which is what we wanted her to do, something else. And she did it her way. She got the experience and she's doing what she wants to do. And that's it. She says, thank you so much. She really appreciates it. All right. So who's next, Keena? Dasher K, General. I immediately saw bricks. Something about laying bricks. But then there was a fire. So do you do something in masonry? Because I immediately saw bricks, and then I saw fire, and I saw a building. Like not a building, but things were like something was being built. It's red bricks. So I don't know if red bricks are significant to you, but there's something to do with bricks. And I don't know if it's cooking because at first I thought it was an outside stove, but it says something about laying bricks. So to me, I'm going to take that being you're trying to build your foundation. Like you're laying it brick by brick by brick, where some people would just rush in and take what's already there and build upon that. You are very distinct in how you want your foundation to be laid. And so you're doing it piece by piece, and you don't care if you have to walk way over here to get this brick and then walk way over there to lay it down and then way back over there to get the stuff to put on it in the middle. And then, whatever you have to do. Like you're very, very focused on having a foundation that is not necessarily perfect, but that is strong, that is stable, and that is something that you are aware of. You don't want to build on top of something else and then find out it's faulty. The plumb is faulty, the foundation is faulty, the ground is soft. Like everything didn't happen the way it was supposed to. And so you're very much into building it from scratch and making sure that everything matches up or aligns perfectly with the way you want to do it. It's going to take a little bit more time, but you're going to get it done. So there you go. That's what I'm getting. You can go ahead, Sherry. Hi, Miss Erling.
So when you said bricks, I got more like of a wall of protection that he's building, where like he doesn't want people in his space, and that he's building, like something happened where how do I put this? Trying to find a safe space and doesn't have a lot of people to reach out to like, so I have friends that I can call and say, hey, can you hold space for me so I can talk to? That way I can work through whatever difficulties I have. Like I have Angie, I know I could call Keena. I know that I can call whomever, but you don't feel like you really truly have that. And I feel like you're trying to build this wall and then run from it. And that's kind of what I got. And I know that maybe totally off, it maybe be for somebody else, but that's how I'm feeling.
No, because I definitely got the wall. I definitely got the foundation, the bricks. And so it could also be a wall that they're building to keep somebody out. So that's perfectly aligned. He says he wants to move, but
Oh,
then why are these bricks there? You're carrying these heavy bricks. If you're
yeah.
trying to move, then you're carrying a load. And they didn't even show it to me as a 10. They showed me that you're building these, you're using these bricks, and the movement is very slow. So if
And
you're
then I
trying to move, you're carrying
oh,
bricks. Oh, it's a she. You're carrying bricks that you like, you're carrying a load that you don't have to carry, because now they're showing me the 10 of wands. So you're carrying a
sorry.
load that you don't have to be. You should be um, free and flowy and airy. Um, I heard the word Aquarius, and I don't know if you are an Aquarius, but they're telling me you should be a little bit more light and airy, like you're carrying a load that you don't have to. So that brick, those bricks, it could be a wall that you were building. So I definitely saw a building and a foundation. Go ahead.
It's tears, it's onions, and it says tears. Like, I don't know if you can see it because my light's glaring. So I don't know. That's what I got. Like there's walls up. I'm sure you Virgo.
And it doesn't like what, okay. So the energy that is coming through to me is a masculine energy. That doesn't mean that we don't know that you're a female, but the energy is very masculine and heavy. It's not light and airy like a female energy. The energy that I'm getting is very masculine. And that just could be your masculine side, because we both have masculine and feminine energy. And so your masculine energy is what um is coming out now, and you're building this wall. It's either a wall, it's a foundation. Well, it's bricks, so bricks become a wall. So you're building this wall, and like she said, to keep people out. So that could be it. I thought it was a foundation, but it could be both. You're building a foundation, but you're also trying to keep people out, because I hear move in silence. You're trying to do things in silence. You don't want everybody's opinion telling you, yes, you should, no, you shouldn't, here, there, where, this is what I would do, this is what they would do. Under the circumstances, you're going to do whatever is best for you and not what's best for others. So there is something that you are that
Troll
brick.
alert.
I'm getting it. The bricks are
Troll
definitely.
alert.
I'm getting it now. The bricks are definitely some kind of wall that you're putting up, or something that you're hiding behind, or something that's heavy. So even though you're ready to go, I'm still getting the heaviness of you hiding behind something. So I don't know if you have anything else, Miss Sherry, but that's all I'm getting.
It's really what I got.
So I don't know what else you want. You okay, Keena already got rid of that person on here. Yeah. Nope, she got, yeah, okay. So let's see what else she's saying. Another troll. Can I get a reading? I don't see her saying anything else. Just I'm a girl.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. I feel like there was something else she wanted to know, and she asked a general question and she didn't get the answer she wanted, because whatever she's hiding behind, all they showed me was bricks. This is why I say, if you have a question, you need to ask me specifically the question, because when you say general, I ask what's for your highest and greatest good. And for us, it's this brick wall that you're building. It's heavy, and you're doing, it's a very slow process. It's taking you a very long time to build this wall or to do whatever. It is literally slowing you down, because you're walking the bricks one by one to where they need to go. You're literally wasting time on this wall that you don't need to build. So that's what I'm getting. Yes, this is Sherry Berry. Somebody says this is Sherry, but yes, this is Miss Sherry Berry creating balance. So who's next, Keena? The list is closed. Maybe my business. Business. Seashells. My specific question is, what blessings do you see coming for me soon? I feel like you ask this question a lot, and you get the same information over and over. You're hoping that we would give you something different. Like because I've seen your name a couple of times and you seem to ask what's coming up, what's coming 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or something like that. Like you have a lot of questions about what's coming up soon. Whatever information you've already received, it's not like if you ask us on Monday, then you come back on Wednesday, the information is going to change or it's going to be something new. So I'm going to go ahead and do the reading, but I feel like this question has been asked by you several times. Oh, did you see the comment from the Shauna Newman? She says, if you can, before closing, just explain the honey and tea tree oil as you were giving, if possible.
Yes.
Okay, so Jackie, let me, you know.
So for
seashells,
I got stinging nettle, and it says caution. So whatever, and I also got like hearts. I saw images of hearts in the shape of butterflies fluttering down. So if you're looking for love, this is telling me to be cautious. Like you're desperately looking for love. Like you want to be loved so bad you don't care who it is. You're putting yourself into situations that are not healthy for you. So stop it. And that's what I'm seeing is like butterfly hearts and caution to stop putting yourself in those situations. Learn to love yourself. When you love yourself, then you can learn to love others the way you deserve to be loved.
Okay. What seashells? Blessings. Did you do a ritual for the new moon? Because I heard whatever you ask for on the new moon is that's what's coming towards you. You ask for it, you put it out there, and that's what's coming towards you. So they're showing me a new moon ritual. So I see that whatever, like I feel like you did a new moon ritual, and that whatever you ask for is that's what's coming, because these were specific things that you thought were important. They may not be what's important, but those are the things that you asked for, and those are the things that are coming into play right now for you as far as blessings that are coming in.
To me, it doesn't matter that you're married. I still feel that you don't love yourself enough.
There's something about you using the word blessings that they're telling me, like you figure that softens the blow, or that softens spirit, because you said the word blessings. Then it's, oh, the spirits will be kinder to me, the spirits will grant me my wishes because I used the word blessing. In this case, they're saying be true to who you are. When you're frustrated, be frustrated. When you're angry, be angry. You don't always have to have the air of that. Look, this is why I have the Fix Your Face Angie shirt, because my face tells it all. If I'm not happy, you'll know that I'm not happy. If I'm scared, you'll know I'm scared. If I'm sad, you'll know I'm sad. They're saying be true to who you are, or just absolutely unapologetically you. They're saying that you are not being true. Like you're wearing not necessarily a mask, but you're keeping a poker face where you don't want people to know that you're upset, or that you're frustrated, or that you're tired, or that you're whatever. Be true to who you are. The reason a lot of your blessings are being held up is because you're worried about how people will view what you're asking for, what you're doing. And the spirit world says they don't care. They want to see the stripped down version of you, to the skeleton, to the bone, to the spirit, to the soul. Ask for what you want. Truly ask for it the way that you want it, and do not hide. And they said you would know exactly what that means when I said ask for what you want truly and honestly. Truly and honestly. I'm not going to say the word, but they're saying you need to truly and ask for what you want, and not worry about what other people are going to think about what you're asking for. So it seems that you made a list, because they're being very specific. These are the things that you thought were important, and so that was the intention that you put out, and those are the things that are coming to you. in the overall grand scheme of it, they are not the things that are important to you because you let the influences of the world and the influences of what other people say make you feel like this is what you should be asking for when you really want something else. So be truthful, be honest, and ask for what you want deep from in here because they know. But if you're going to pretend like you're blessed and highly favored and everything is okay and you don't have to want anything, that's how they're going to see you when they know that you really need to work on something else. So, creating balance is JoJo creating balance and Angel Eyes. It's Linda's daughter, so she's usually on the lives on Wednesday nights. And so that's what they're saying is that you really, truly, and honestly need to be who you are and set your intentions from here, not from here, or not from what you perceive what the world wants you to be. So go ahead and please be truly unapologetically you and state your wishes and thoughts and things from deep down. That's what they're saying. Okay, so she just said yes, so I'm assuming. Mike, that probably is for you. So I'm gonna go ahead with that.
So seashells, what I mean by like seeing the butterfly hearts flying away from you and you're putting yourself in situations for you not loving yourself, like you're putting other people in front of yourself, you need to take care of you. So like again, self-care. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like it's very important. We always forget about us when we're in a partnership. We always put the partner first. We should be putting ourselves first because if we are not our best selves, we cannot be our best selves for our partner. Yeah. So don't. And anger, I learned this. When you are angry, stop. Anger comes from three emotions: fear, frustration, and hurt. And when you figure out, or a combination of those three, like, am I afraid? Am I hurt? Or am I frustrated? Or am I a combination of those three? Once you can figure out what that anger is coming from, then like work through it.
Oh, I want to apply. Keena, did you already block this person? Because I really wanted to reply to her so bad.
Who?
I'm just gonna block her. This person that was trolling people in the comments. I'm gonna say her name too. I blocked her, so it took her off of my thing. But let me find her.
Was it?
It was the last person who did it. Her name is Samantha Smith. Samantha, you are rude.
Disrespectful. I got your name and I got some bad juju juice. And I could just write your damn name all over this shit. Don't tempt me, bitch. Don't tempt me.
Right. Like, why would you come in somebody else's place and do that? Like, that is so rude to make comments on other people. And then I feel like you're going to be dishonest what you're doing. If you were truly honest, you could have just been live. You could have even asked me to go live, but to come on here and then to troll somebody's comments and say, hey, come in for an accurate reading. My reading is free and it's accurate. You're probably going to charge them and you're going to be lying about using the tarot cards because I get a 7 of swords energy from that person that I just blocked immediately. Okay, Miss Seashell. Oh, you blocked Tarot Destroy. Thank you, Miss Angel Eyes or Miss Linda. I hurt my back. Any info on that? Miss Wendy, when we read you the other day, I thought it was your elbow. Like I kept getting a pain in my elbow, like a chipped bone in the elbow. So if it wasn't your elbow, then, well, it obviously wasn't your elbow because you said you hurt your back. But I kept getting your elbow. So I don't know if you're having any pain in your elbow, but that's what I kept getting was that it was your elbow. But again, the last thing I got also, Miss Wendy, when we read it, is that you're resilient, you're tough. Like they kept saying, you take a licking and you keep on ticking. Like you remember that time? Was it that Timex commercial where they were? crash that, they would break it all up and it kept on ticking. Yes, Timex. And that's what they're saying, is that you take a licking and you keep on ticking. Like nothing puts you down. Nothing keeps you from moving forward. Even if you're down for a little while, your will is so strong mentally that it heals you. It helps you to move forward. Exactly. She says no pain in the elbow ever. But I'm getting that you're moving slowly and you don't like, that's your problem. You don't like to move slowly. When she got someplace to go, she want to get there, and they're just showing me you moving slow and you having to slow down just a little bit again. I don't know if they've been telling you to slow down and you're just not doing it, but again, this is another situation where you're just going to be moving a little bit slower, and the body takes a little bit longer to heal. But I do see you recovering. I do see you being fine, but I do see you begrudgingly resting and not wanting to do it. And I get it, Miss Wendy. She said my back is broken. Re-icing, or is it enticing? It's backwards to me. Cinnamon. Oh, but what does the bottom say? Reignite. I'm like, re-icing.
Reignite. So just a question, Wendy, when you got on here, my left hip started to hurt. And like kind of in the upper SI area. So I'm not sure if that's the area that you're hurting. But again, that's going to be a slow process to heal. I see like a slip and fall, like you've fell pretty hard. And like Angie said, you're not the person to be down. Like that's just hard for you. And you're like, man, I can't be down, because if I'm down, nothing's going to get accomplished. And yeah, all in your lower back. And, but and then you're like afraid if you're down, then your brain's going to go down and everything else is going to go down. And then you're like, oh, it's just all downhill from there. But it's not. It's not all downhill from here for you. I see that the healing process is going to take place. And, oh, well, picked up. I see a slip and fall, but that's okay. But I see that the healing process is taking place. It's just a longer process for us now.
I see something about fusion. Are they thinking about doing some kind of fusion or something onto your spine, or into like, disc or something in your back? Like, I feel like they're talking about doing some kind of fusion and you're not sure if you want to do it or not. I literally see it going together very well and it being okay for you. But again, longer than you want to be. You are going to be down for a while. But if they're thinking about doing fusion or some kind of fusion surgery on you, I'm getting that it's a good thing, or whatever they're thinking about doing, because I see them fusing things together. Are they thinking about replacing some bones or something with something else, or doing some like with rods or something like that? So whatever fusion that I'm getting that it's a go and it's a yes and you'll be fine. But there's a fear about, because of whatever your age is it something that's necessary or something that you need to do. But I'm getting great. Um, but I'm getting that, yes, that is, if that is an option, that it is a good thing, that you should just go ahead and do it. Red Hot Lawyer, the person that I'm talking to is very aware about giving legal and medical advice on here. And so everybody on here knows that what we're telling them is just for informational purpose only. They ultimately get to make the right decision. If I told you right now that you should go and become a skydiver, you know that you don't have to go and do whatever it is that I'm telling you to do. So I'm telling her what I see, and because I know this person personally and we are in the same community metaphysically, she knows that what I'm telling her, oh no, it's not personal. She understands that what I'm telling her, and I thank you for saying it, but she knows that what I'm saying is informational. It's just what we're seeing spiritually. It doesn't mean that she has to do either one of those things. If you ask a question, I answer the question based on what I see. And so, it doesn't matter whether I tell her to do it or to not do it. She could sue her. She could sue her doctor too if her doctor tells her to do it and then it doesn't turn out right. So there's always the thing that could somebody suing you. But I do thank you for offering that. You shouldn't give medical or legal advice. If that's the case, I probably shouldn't give love advice, because what if I tell you, oh, he's okay, and then you marry that person and it turns out not to be what you want? It's all subjective based on the information that I am seeing exactly right now. But that's it. Did you get anything else?
Wendy, go ice your back so mine will stop hurting.
Oh, wanting to avoid surgery. I know exactly what's going on. Right. So, yeah, that's exactly what I heard, is that you do like, you're worried about whether it's something that's necessary at this point in your life. But I saw it as everything was okay. So you can decide. Mike, he needs some more love advice, so I don't know what to tell him. Who's next, Keena?
Mike, it's called Bumble.
No weapon wants a general.
You're welcome, Miss Wendy.
I see you on a journey, but you're walking down a dirt road at night and there's a car following behind you. So somebody is lighting the path, but you're taking the slowest route possible. It seems that there are other modes of transportation. There are other things that you could be doing. There are other ways that you could get to this journey, but you chose this one, either for a hermit mode or like a self reflection or I want this journey on my own type situation, or you don't recognize that there's another way to do it.
Recovery? It's
recovery?
recovery.
And what's the top word?
It's arnesia, which is a flower, and it's for recovery. So, like, this journey is like maybe self-reflecting. She's recovering from something. I'm hearing something, but I don't know if I want to spill that tea. So just again, this is actually a really nice herb. It is very, very good for wounds and healing and rubbing out, especially skin. And so whatever you're recovering from the journey, it's like a superficial, but for you it's deeper. So maybe that's the journey. Like you said, it's a harder path and somebody is lighting it from behind, but it's their own path of recovery.
I get that somebody knows that you are okay, because the car, okay. So there is a car that is okay. There is a car that is following you because they know that you are taking this recovery or this path slowly. And that is the word the spirit used, recovery. You are taking this path very, very slowly. They're giving me a foggy brain at this point, so I don't feel like you're like always fully aware of everything that's going on in reality or everything that's going around. Like, I don't feel like you're fully aware. And so the person behind you is watching over you and making sure that that you don't veer off too much to the side or veer off this way, because it's dark and you're on a dark road and you're deciding to walk instead of turning around and getting in the car and allowing this person to help you get to where you need to be. I don't know that this is just, it doesn't feel like it's stubbornness. It just feels like you're not ready for the help and assistance that people are offering. Is that what you're getting, Sherry? Because I'm kind of getting that there are people there who want to help you. You're just not ready for the assistance that they are giving. And they're definitely giving me a foggy brain, like I can't think straight. I can't formulate all the thoughts or the words that I want to say. There's things I want to say that I know I want to say, but I can't totally form the words, or I can't exactly say what I want to say. And you feel like you want to express yourself, but the words are not coming out. And so you're taking this journey a little bit out of, it may be stubbornness instead of just getting in the car. And the person that's driving the vehicle is not a person that is trying to harm you. They just are trying to help you find a better path or a better means to get to where you're trying to go. Like, because you're taking the slow route, or because you're walking instead of allowing you to be allowing a different mode of transportation, it's taking longer. You're being introduced to obstacles that are not necessary. Get in the car. If you get in the car, your legs wouldn't be tired. You wouldn't, put your stumble on a pothole or a rock. Like, you're getting obstacles that are in the way that would not be there if you were to get into the vehicle and take a different mode of transportation. So that's what I'm getting for you. No weapon formed. You can go ahead. So no weapon. I'm not sure if that's exactly what is going on. But that's what I'm getting, is that you're just taking a longer, more scenic route, and you're a little bit stubborn and pouty, and you're just not ready for what is being offered, and you're not going to do it until you're ready. So when you're ready, you'll allow the assistance to come. And again, it's your journey, your decision. If you want to walk the entire 3,000 miles, that's fine too. But don't get mad when it takes you 2 or 3 years to get someplace that somebody could have helped you get to in a lesser amount of time. And there could be lessons along the way, but I'm not getting that they're lessons. I'm getting that you're just not taking the assistance that you want. And then back to seashells. You're worried. You're so worried about what people think of you. How can I be more feminine? How can I be less masculine? Be truly who you are, whichever way that is. I've been told by many people that I am intimidating, aggressive, mean, all those things. Those may be masculine traits, but they are my traits. They are who I am, and I accept them. You don't have to be more feminine to please somebody else or to be what somebody else wants. Just because your masculine energy is showing doesn't mean that it's not okay. You don't have to always be feminine. Right now, you need that strength, is what they're telling me. And you need to, that masculine energy is what's riding high right now, is because that's what you need to help you to move forward. And one thing they keep saying, stop worrying about how others see you. Be true to you. It should not matter. Just be true to you, whoever that is and however that is. And that's I got for that was for somebody else that we had already done. Oh, okay. Who's next, Kina? Is it Ann W? I am. Okay. So immediately when I read your question, I got adoption. I heard the word adoption. So then I asked the question, are you going to give birth? As in, you have a baby from your womb, and I got a no. So I'm getting look into adoption. I clearly asked, and you're getting a no. Is that a no?
It's a no.
So I'm getting a no as in birth a child, but the first word I heard when I read, as soon as I got to the word baby, I heard adoption. Be open to all the different ways that it could happen. And I'm not saying that you won't get pregnant. You can keep trying because who doesn't want to try? But as it is right now, at this minute, when I asked the question and I said your name, is Ann going to have a baby from her womb? And I got no. Like I got a no, but then I heard adoption. So be open to all the different ways. And that does not mean that it's not going to come. But as far as the question that I asked the spirit, I got a no. And so did Miss Sherry Berry. So is a baby coming soon? So I get a yes on a baby coming, but not for you giving birth. So that's a circle for me. Mine is going in a circle, and I'm getting a yes on the baby, but not giving birth. So the adoption that I heard initially was exactly um, what I'm thinking. Sherry?
I got a no on giving birth, and then the yes on like adoption. But I mean, soon is a relative word, so I'm seeing like a year to 18 months.
Right.
Like,
and I didn't even do a time frame. I just said a baby. Is she going to get a baby?
I hear 18. So 18 to me is like not 18 years, but 18 months. Not 18 days, not 18 weeks. I get 18 months.
I mean, if she was to get pregnant, it would still be 10 months. 9 to 10 months. So there you go. Okay, so who's next, Keena? Is it baby girl or is it Anna S? Ann S. Is that the next person, Keena? Oh, neither one of them apply. Okay, then who's after that? Beeper is here. Oh, Bridget Gale. Can I have a reading, please? You didn't say specific or general, so I'm assuming you just want a general. So I'll ask what's for your greatest and highest good, Miss Bridget.
Baby girl is here.
Keena, baby girl says she is now here.
So we're reading Bridget?
We're reading Bridget.
Okay. Hello, Miss Bridget. Okay. Wow. Those cards did not want to be read.
Did you just go to a funeral, Bridget? Because I get a church, I get a pastor on the stage, but it doesn't feel like a regular church service. It felt like it was a funeral. Did you just go to a funeral? And I see you viewing from the audience, so it doesn't feel like it was a very close person because you're not in that section where the family would be in the first two rows. It feels like it was somebody a little less intimate. So I feel like you just went to a funeral, and this is you watching from out in the congregation.
Just save some for me.
You have not gone to a funeral. Yeah, because they're showing me and this is very distinct because they're showing me Joel Osteen, and so that's how I know pastor. So they're showing me a pastor on the stage, and then they're showing me you looking from the audience. Right? It looked like it was a casket, a red and black casket. So could that be just the death card? Because death is death and rebirth. Are you having an issue with your spirituality, or you okay? Let me see where they're going to this. Death. There's a casket, there's Joel, and there's you. So, okay. the casket to me represents death, not necessarily a funeral, but death, the ending of something and you deciding. I feel like you're on the fence because, and this is just how I'm walking through it. You can tell me if I'm wrong. If Joel Osteen is a person on the stage, there's a casket here, and then you watching from the congregation. To me, this death is either to your traditional religious beliefs and you do, like it seems like you're having a battle between your traditional religious beliefs and your spirituality. Which route should I go? And that casket route is the death. So you have to decide. You're either going to stay traditional or you're going to go spiritual. So that's what the casket represents to me. It doesn't the death of one train of thought. Like you're either going to be religious and stay where you are, or you're going to be spiritual and go the other route. A decision. Gosh, and both of the cards that I got, oh my god, are bad, bad. Six of Swords is a transition over to calmer waters or other side. Eight of Swords is feeling bound up in something that you do not want to be bound up in, and then the 10 of Swords. Oh gosh, that's all swords. That's all mind. It's all mental. You're having a mental battle on a decision that you need to work on. I'm not religious at all. I never have been. Okay, so then what? Okay, you saying you're not religious at all, but they're showing me Joel Osteen. So go ahead, Sherry.
I pulled a sword card too from my deck, my oracle deck.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I was just like, I'm not really getting any hits or any readings. I'm not hearing anything. It's buzz. Like I hear buzz. There's nothing going on in there. And then when you're talking about the conflict, the contradiction, or what's going back and forth, it started to like make more sense. But I think somebody's trying to influence you and force maybe their religion on you.
So what she says is, I'm a healer, more earth healing shaman work, and she says she's not religious or never have been. But I don't understand why they would show me Joel Osteen a casket and then her viewing it from there. So either you're not like deep down being honest about it, like maybe like let me tell you this. I'm going to tell you exactly what I see, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I see it. So you can hide from your inner self. You can hide from whoever. But when I ask spirit, spirit is going to tell me. So you don't have to admit that you're having thoughts about thinking, about religion or want to look into it. But there's a reason that they're showing me Joel Osteen on this church, on this stage, and then this casket, and then you viewing it. So either you, or maybe it's your thoughts toward religion. Like maybe it's that you think not necessarily in a negative way, but when you this is how you view it, because they're showing me they're showing me you from your vantage point looking up to the stage. So it's you looking at Joel on stage and the casket is there. So either it's your views on religion, and it doesn't mean that they're good or bad. It's just your views and how you think of it. And maybe you think that that whole industry or that whole situation needs to end or die, because death, again, is an ending, but then there's also a beginning. So if you're telling me that it's not a battle between spirituality and religion, then maybe it's just your view on this situation, because that's what I'm getting. And they're not showing me anything else but those three things: Joel Osteen on the stage, a casket, and you. And they're very specific. That is him. And I don't have any problem with Joel Osteen in any way. I used to watch all the time. I think that he's a very charismatic speaker. And I think that some of the phrases that he says are catchy, and they do help you with build your affirmations. And they are very good affirmations. So I'm not saying that Joel in any way I have a problem with, but this is what I'm seeing when I ask, what is for your greatest and highest good? That's what they're showing me. So maybe you have more insight on what it is or what your beliefs are toward religion, but that's all that they're showing me over and over and over is that one scene. Oh, so she said, I don't like that guy. It's a scam. Okay, so maybe that's your views on it, and you thinking that it needs to end, but it's coming up very strong in this reading. And then I got all swords. So it's it's a lot of thinking. This is all thinking. These are all thoughts that are inundating your mind. And so it could be like maybe you're expanding to another level in your shaman thing, in your shaman practices, and this is just something that is tugging, that is trying to keep you from leveling up to the next level. But it is definitely very strong in your energy, because all we both got swords. All we got were swords.
Mhm.
Swords are thoughts. That's logic. That's thinking. You are feeling
Mhm.
bound. You're like, these are all things. This is all swords. All
Yeah.
logic.
And mine was influence, willpower, control, and obstacles. And it kind of is interesting when you wrote, I opened my third eye this week and I'm struggling with it. So are you, and then Angie's, all the obstacles that you're putting in your own path. And maybe, and I'm just kind of pulling in on your religion, but maybe it's not traditional religion that you're having struggles with. Maybe when you opened your third eye, that you saw something, but you're subconsciously blocking it out, and that's what you're having struggles with. Maybe, like, when we have things in our lives that we just kind of forget,
And
but
also, I want to know what she means by opened her third eye. People have different meanings. Like, people throw those phrases out there. What does that mean? That you could see, you could hear, you found clarity. What does open my third eye mean to you? Because that means different things to different people. For me, opening your third eye means that you're into that spirit world and you can see, hear, feel, touch, whatever it is that you're getting. The third eye means seeing something behind the veil, or seeing something that other people, may not be open to because they haven't opened their. So what does open my third eye mean to you? I want to make sure we're on the same page with open the third eye. But it's definitely something that is weighing on you heavily mentally, and something in a transition. I am not connected to spirit. Yes, seeing the veil. Oh, I am connected to spirit. So you said you were already on your shaman journey. So you were on your shaman journey before you opened your third eye. How did you get on your shaman journey? Like, what put you on that journey? Like, okay, so now that you're speaking more on it, I'm thinking that you're getting some instruction that is not for your highest and greatest good.
So if okay, this makes a little more sense to me, because if you're not religious, then usually people that are not religious don't believe in angels. And you just said your spirit guide is an angel, and that's sometimes hard to conceptualize. I'm pagan, and it's sometimes hard to conceptualize that there are angels, but there are. And to me, that doesn't mean like God in the religious Bible sense, but I do think that there are angels. And for people that are spiritual and not religious, that's just like, what do you mean there's angels? So I think that's what you're struggling with, and that's what the third eye opened up and she saw the angels. I could be completely wrong, because
Is there something specific about Blu-ray star seeds? Because you mentioned that that's what it was. Like, I'm not familiar with Blu-ray star seeds, but it, like, that's like me saying I'm Baptist or I'm Pentecostal. Is that the equivalent of a Blu-ray star seed? Is that what that means to you? Is that what that title means to you, or is that a specific practice? Because just because you think, just because it's not traditional, go to church, pay your tithes, doesn't mean that it's religion. It's something that you believe in, something that you subscribe to. So I am getting that it's your religion. Like, it may not be the mass religion that everybody else goes to, but it's your religion. It's what is guiding you. It's the rules, the principles, guidance, and doctrine that you are following. That's what religion is: rules, guidelines, doctrine that you are following. So is that what Blu-ray Starseed is?
and then
Okay. So I identify what I saw, the image that I saw. I saw the cards. Whatever this is, it is weighing on you heavily mentally. You feel trapped, and you feel like and it's a burden for you, because this is what I see. If you're spiritual, then and you're connected to your spirit guides, what are they telling you? What is the guidance that you is it contrary to what I'm saying? Because what I'm getting is that you're having a balance between your spirituality and religion. And that could be just the principles and guidelines that you're learning, or it could be that the connection that you're having with your one true spiritual God, universe person that you subscribe to. Okay. Well, you are very connected to the spirit world. So whatever they are telling you would be more dominant than what I am telling you. So if they're telling you something different, then I would go with whatever they're saying to you, over what I'm saying to you, because I told you what I saw. I told you what the cards meant to me. And if that is not the same, then I would go with whatever your inner guidance is telling you, because that means that you're a little bit more connected to you than I am. I'm only telling you what I see and what I hear and what I feel and what the cards show me. So again, go with whatever your inner gut is telling you, whatever your connection to spirit is telling you. Were you pulling cards for her?
No, I'm just shuffling.
Okay, then that's all I got. Who's next, Keena? Hi, Nita.
Can I ask when will I move to a better?
Okay, so the first thing I saw was you are not being aware of your expenses. You want to move, you have the desire to move, but you're not necessarily paying attention to your expenses and how much is going out versus how much is coming in. You want to make this move and you're trying very hard to, but you need to pay more attention to your experience. They're like showing me a balance sheet. This is what comes in, this is what goes out, and you need to mark it down. They're specifically telling me things like Starbucks, hair, movies, entertainment, like those things you really need to pay attention to what those things are that you need to that are kind of little drains on your budget that are keeping you from making ends meet completely. So they're saying that the timeline for when you're going to move. So your question was, will I be moving to a better home? Yes, but the timeline is dependent upon the decisions that you make in order to financially make that happen. So I'll even do the pendulum. So my question was, is baby girl TV watch going to move to a better home or neighborhood? I distinctly got a yes. But again, the PS on that is it's dependent upon when you take the steps to make that happen. Save, spend less, be a little more thrifty. These are all dependent upon things that you have to do. And Cherry, you can go whenever you want.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Did not expect this. I don't even know how to interpret this. If it's about moving.
What'd you get?
I got romance and reconciliation. I got basil and rose. So romance and reconciliation. So are you wanting to move to be closer to somebody?
And we called you several times. You and two other people, we called you multiple times and you did not respond. So we skipped you and went to somebody else. Oh, no, wait. Was Ann the one who asked about the baby?
No, it was a different Anne.
Yeah, we did read. Oh, yeah, she did. Keena said that's her. And we already did your reading about the baby. Yeah, we already did it. We each did the pendulum. We each asked your question. So you were going to have to rewind and go back about maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but we already did you, and your name was up on the screen when we did your reading. So we already answered your question about the baby.
Sorry. So you're not moving to be closer. Well, all right. Interesting. I don't know. I hear 6. I hear the number 6. I keep getting 6. So 6 months. You're engaged. Well, it's still love and romance, right? Or
wait, you show the cards one more time. So you were asking, is she trying to move to be near someone else? I feel like she has another option. She's engaged. Oh, so she's not moving to be. Okay. So I feel like this relationship is heavily the deciding factor. Are we going to do this together? Are we going to is this person ready to go? Like, you seem to be ready to go. This person may. Is that what I'm getting? You got love and romance, and what was the other one? Reconciliation.
So it doesn't necessarily mean reconciliation with her personal partner. It can be reconciliation with anything. I mean, reconciliation with contract, with a friendship, with.
Okay, and she confirmed. She wants to flee and she doesn't think he's ready to go. Because I felt like when you said, when you were talking about love and reconciliation, I felt like there were multiple options. Either we're going to stay or we're going to go. Or at first I thought it was that somebody was offering her to come and she was not considering their offer. But now I feel like she's ready to go and this person is apprehensive and you're like, just go, 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 go.
So that's why this move is tied into love or romance. And it could be, I mean, this is a rift, so they could be trying to work through it. That's where the reconciliation.
Let me say this. I have 2 friends who are in college together. They have been dating. They were in a serious relationship. One of them got the opportunity to relocate to another city, state. And this person said, if we're going to do this, you're either going to come or you're going to stay here. Because this person knew that their opportunity was greater somewhere else than staying where they were. So you have to decide, am I going to stay here in love or am I going to move, explore and move forward? Just because you're engaged doesn't mean you have to stay. And I'm not saying to break up your marriage or your relationship anyway, but it's what do you want or what compromises are you willing to make? These are all decisions that you have to make. So I can tell you, yes, that you're going to move to a better home, but that's why I got that the timeline was dependent upon you. I think that was the last one. The timeline is dependent upon you. Like, you have to decide if you're definitely you're ready to go. Definitely it's a yes, but when? Is it 1 year? Is it 5 years? Is it 8 years? So yes, the answer is you're going to get a better home. You're going to move to a better neighborhood, but it's all dependent upon you. The timeline is definitely decided upon what you decide to do. So either you're going to go or you're going to stay, but it's all things that you need to decide.
He hacked your phone? Oh, that's somebody else. What the fuck? So I think the move depends on the relationship. That's why I got those. So we're.
So that's all I got. So the answer is yes to your question. Yes, you're going to move, but the timeline is dependent upon decisions that you have to make. Miss Taylor Washington. Okay. So
Angie, check your face.
Honey, separation is just a way of thinking, maybe. Maybe we're going to get back together, maybe we not. If you wanted it to be over, it would be over. If you wanted it to be done, it's done. When somebody tells me they're in separation, that means that I'm thinking that I might creep my way back and we might be together. If you really truly want it to be done, it wouldn't be separation. It would be we're done, we're divorced, we're wherever it needs to be. So we're in separation means that you haven't decided. They're showing me the scales that are not balanced. You keep tiptoeing back. You keep saying I'm not reaching out. He hacked my phone. The reason, how did he get your information about your phone? Are you using the same passwords that he would know of? You can also report this to the police. If you truly wanted to be done with this person, you would be done with this person. Don't come to me and ask why this person is doing this to you, because you're allowing it. If you want something to end, it'll end. My brother, when he had his first child, the baby mama was like, "Oh no, you can't come pick up the baby." He said, "I'll tell you what, I'll be there. You better have her bag packed or you better call the police." He showed up, he picked up his baby, he left. These are things that you're allowed. He could have allowed her to say, "You can't see the baby," and just sat there and be like, "She won't let me see it." He said, "I'm coming to get my baby. You better have her bags packed." He went to pick up his baby and go. If you don't want this person in your phone, you don't want any contact with this person, end it and keep moving on. Don't come here and ask me questions that you already know the answers to, honey. And I'm not being mean, but separation means that I'm thinking about going back. Either you do or you don't. It's as plain and simple as that for me. Separation means I'm not ready to totally end it. I kind of sort of might want to on a Wednesday or Thursday creep back over there and lay down next to this person and then complain that this person is stalking me or holding me hostage. If this person broke into your phone, there are legal options towards you. You go to the police, you go to the phone company, you do everything you have to do. So if you wanted this to be done, then it will be done. So you said because you don't want to be in separation, then that's why he's stalking you, honey. Don't come here asking me questions that don't make sense. You're saying you want to reconcile, you want to be with this person, then be with this person. Don't come and say, "Why is this person stalking me?" That's why, honey, because you don't want to let it go. If you wanted to let it go, it will be done and over. It will be cleared at the end of the sentence. If somebody's hacking your phone, you report it to the law. If somebody is harassing you, then you go to the law. These are simple questions. You're playing the scales back and forth. That's why this person is doing what they're doing to you, because you're allowing
I
it.
will burn in hell and I'll be happy because I won't be there with you. Perfect.
I'll see you. Have a good day.
I'll be in hell with Angie, having a good time.
We gonna be with her because she real judgy. How you gonna be on here telling somebody that they gonna burn in hell? We gonna be together, honey.
Yeah.
Okay, who's the next person?
That's all right. You pray for me and I'll dance naked in the woods for you. Promise.
Don't pray for me because you probably are not doing it right, Paula. And I don't like everybody to pray for me, and I definitely don't want you to pray for me because you may not be doing it right. You may call in some people, some spirits, or some things that ain't right because you ain't right for coming on here telling me what I'm doing wrong. So don't pray for me, honey. Take all that to you and keep it to yourself. I don't want your prayers. I don't want your well wishes. I don't want nothing from you, Miss Paula. So go ahead and keep that over there. You pray for you. That's what you need to do. Pray for you to stop being so judgy. That's what you need to do. Don't pray for me. I am asking you, I am begging you, honey, keep them prayers to yourself because you is real judgy.
I know God loves me. I know my God loves me. I don't know about your God.
Exactly.
Beeper, hey, just submitted. Can I join?
I heard hope in a prayer. Are you thinking about launching a new business and it's something to do with either DJing or it's some kind of personal business that you want to go off on your own and do? But I got the word DJ, like they're showing me like Kid Cudi and people like that. I'm hearing a hope and a prayer. Like you're hoping, you're praying that this stuff happens, and you've been working hard on whatever it is behind the scenes while also working a 9 to 5. So for me, it's coming. I keep hearing 5 to 6 months, but I'm hearing it's coming. Keep working at your trade. If it's not, if it's not, they're showing me DJs, so it's something to do with music or entertainment. manifesting some cash. I mean, you can listen. Again, I'm going to use the example that Don uses. I keep saying I want to win money on the scratch off. I won money on the scratch off. I bought a scratch off the other day. You know what I won? $1. So I manifested $1. You need to be more specific than that. Big cash to who? What big cash is relative. Big cash to me may be 10,000, but big cash to you may be 100,000 or 200,000. You need to be more specific about what you want. I want $5,000. I want to make my money doing this. I want to make my money doing that. Tell the universe, the Lord, the God, whoever you serve, what you want. You're using generalizations and you're not being serious about it. One of the things that Shauna used to say is that she used to say her affirmations, and she didn't have any belief behind them. She didn't have any power behind them. She just said them and they were just like blah, 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 blah. Then you need to say it with power, with authority. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Speak it, say it. What do you want? I want $5,000. Then I want $5,000. I want $5,000 doing this. I want 5,000 doing that. Your financial harvest is basically based upon what you speak into existence. But I do feel like you are working very hard on something, and I'm saying go for it.
So I pulled this card, then I put it back, I shuffled the deck, and I got it again. So it is coriander, and it says immortality. How that works with your money didn't make sense to me until you started saying that you have an amount, that you put your intentions out there. So let's give your intentions a little bit of extra spice. Again, I'm going to tell you to use cinnamon, but also catnip came to mind for me, for you. So write your dollar amount down, get a green candle, put your dollar amount underneath this green candle, dress your candle with cinnamon and catnip. Burn that candle. You can place some coins around the candle also and burn it and say your intentions to the universe. And this is going to put it out there. And you can have this is like a 7-day candle. You can do one of these, burn it every day for 7 days and have that intention out there. A green candle, or you can have small votives, you can whatever. And if you don't have green, use white, but write the money amount down, cinnamon and catnip, coin, or whatever it is. Put that out there. Do it every day, same time every day.
One more thing. The other day I was watching Don and Shauna was talking about the 369 method. And for her, she said, and hers may be different than anybody else who's done it. I'm just telling you what she said and how it worked for me. Don is always posting affirmations where he's telling you, I am, what he says, I have infinite blessings.
Blessings and abundance.
I have infinite blessings and abundance and I deserve it. So that's something that he says. Every time he posted, I reread it. So then when she did the 369 method, you write 3 times you write what it is you want. 6 times you thank the universe or God or whoever your higher power is for giving it to you. And 9 times you write how you're going to feel. I am so grateful that I received blah, blah, blah. So I hadn't even thought about doing it. I had thought about doing it, but I'm not big on affirmations and thinking that they always happen. So I said, you know what? I've always said I wanted to win money from, I believe in infinite abundance and my needs are met. Yes, that's Don's thing. So I always, can you post that, Keena? So I always repeat what Don puts on the, Keena's about to put Don's affirmation on the screen. And then I always repeat what, repeating what Don says. She did the 369 method. I thought in my head, I was just going over my head. This is what I want. This is how I want. I wanted to win at least $500 from the scratch off. This is what I wanted, or from the lottery. Like, cause remember Don said, you could say, I want to win some money from the lottery. You can win $1. It's still money. So I hadn't even wrote it down yet. I just wrote down what the guidelines were, and I was going over in my head how I was going to say what I wanted. And so I kept saying, I want $500. I want $500. And I was thinking about the ways I was going to do it. 2 hours after their broadcast ended, I got a call. I didn't answer the call. They left me a voicemail. I went along with the rest of my day. finally listened to the voicemail before I deleted it, because normally I don't delete it. It was a refund from school for $500, which is what I had asked for. I didn't even write it down. I just read Don's uh, affirmation, and then I thought about how I wanted to do the 369 method, and I hadn't even done it yet. And 2 hours later, the $500 came. It's speaking things into existence. I spoke it, and I'm not even a 100% believer in affirmations like, oh, speaking it'll happen. Like, I always tell people to do it, but I don't always see the fruition of it in my life. So this was a time I was taking a chance, and I did exactly what they said, and I got the $500 within 2 hours of saying it and believing it. So whatever it is what you want, that's what you're going to get. That's all I can tell you about your financial blessings. Beeper.
Do you believe in magic? Because that's what it is.
Exactly. It's you speaking it into existence. But you didn't confirm.
Bubba, get the fuck off.
I didn't get that. No, I don't want to. I want to block them totally.
Are you kidding me? Like, we've been on here for 3 hours, and you're gonna come in here and try to rob our dog? Or, like, seriously? You can go.
So be just again,
be
cognizant of what you want and speak it into existence. Oh, that was the last. Oh, the last person never answered. So Beeper, you were the last person. You got the whole little speech on affirmations and how to make it happen and whatever it is. So again, oh, Sherry, the one thing about the tea tree oil.
Yeah, the honey and the tea tree oil. So, okay. Tea tree oil is a natural antimicrobial, anti-fungal medication. Honey is a natural healer, a natural wound healer. It also is a natural antibiotic and a natural antimicrobial. It's very good for you. So I was looking those up. Hold on, I'm putting these little guys away. I was looking them up, and in the little book, I have to forgive my glasses. I'm vain. I don't like wearing them. So for the tea tree, it says, tea tree revealed, used by Australians indigenous for thousands of years. The tea tree comes from the Melaleuca tree. Captain Cook was taught about the healing properties and how to make particulars to fight infections of wounds. Therefore, antibiotics were introduced, and scarce oil was simple and supplied in medical kits for World War II. So again, that's a healing element. And for honey, it says honey is known as the nectar of the gods. Totally believe that. Fossils of honeybees have been found dating back to 1,050 million years. Egyptian hieroglyphics feature the bees and symbols of royalty. The Greeks, what the heck? The Greeks baked honey cakes and offered them to the gods. Bee is a symbol of the goddess Artemis, and the Romans used honey for healing their wounds after battles. So both of those ingredients are definitely for healing and like healing properties. So I'm sorry, I don't really remember readings very well, but whatever it was for you specific was something to do with what needs to be healed, like an open wound.
No. She wanted to know how to do the tea tree. You mentioned something about tea tree oil. She wanted to know how to do it. Keena, post back up what she put.
Sherry, could you, before the close, just explain the honey and the tea tree oil as you were giving me, if possible? Okay, so I use honey for many things. Like, I use honey with cinnamon clove, cinnamon ginger, what else are we? Citrus, cayenne pepper.
It's related to the wounds on the job. Is that what you were speaking?
Oh yeah. So So whatever's going on, it's the honey and the tea tree stick for healing. You need some healing. So whatever they're festering, like that was the one that we said, like there's old wounds and you're just like, ha, that's funny. But inside you're dying, but you don't want to tell them to go fuck off. Right? That was that
reading. Person that works in the medical field, and I was telling her to go up to no. She's the one that works in the medical field. I don't even remember. My brain is gone. There's something about working as a therapist, a respiratory therapist or something.
Okay. Two wounds on the job and what you're speaking of. So what were there? See, is it because they were picking at?
I don't remember. I don't.
No.
I don't recall. I remember the reading because I remember initially thinking that she. Oh, okay. This is what I told her. I remember exactly. It was the one about I was telling her she could be teaching, she could be doing other things, and she's limiting herself because she has all the knowledge. She has 37 years of history there, and I was telling her she could be doing other things, like she could be teaching, she could be, and she was thinking about doing consulting, and then it was something about. I don't remember the wounds on the job. Maybe I totally lost track of that, but I remember I was telling her that she needed to utilize her talents to expand and not to stay where she is. So I think the options were stay where you are or expand and do other things that you still know how to do. And I think you were giving her information on how to heal the wounds or how to deal with people at work.
No, I think it was more like, because what I'm getting now is having that self-confidence and dealing with the interpersonal wounds, like not believing in yourself to be able to go on and encourage yourself to do it.
She said she's been entertaining the thought of traveling. Yes, because I said you could be because she said the company wasn't reputable, and the last offer she did take. Oh, this was missed opportunities because I said you're missing opportunities, and I just kept hearing that over and over and over, missed opportunities. And I was saying you need to go ahead, and the opportunity is going to come around again. But you have to, it's not going to be the same one. A new opportunity is going to come around and you need to take it and move forward and not be so stuck. Because I think she was the person that I saw, and then behind her was the word fear. But although the word fear was behind her, it still had a pull on her.
So it says the wounds are due to a personal relationship with the job. So it is interpersonal fears and how to heal yourself. Take a bath in some honey and tea tree. But that's what it is. It's
funny that she said yourself. And so this is what's weird to me because she said co-worker friend from 30 years who sabotaged her. Then the word that I would use wouldn't be coworker friend because my coworker friend wouldn't sabotage me a 30-year relationship. So I wouldn't even describe that person as a coworker friend. It would be a coworker or former friend. I would not continue to speak of that person like that. But I mean.
So yeah, you have there's that's why I got tea tree and honeys, because there's open wounds. There's stuff and they're sabotaging you, and let go of that person. They're not your friend. That's called a frenemy.
Exactly. But your opportunities are outside of where you're going. The fear is what is keeping you there. You've been there 37 years, so you have longevity and you don't want to go. I mean, you can stay there and endure it if that's what you feel like that's what you want to do, or you can leave.
this friend is jealous. Like I'm getting like jealousy, like building up in my gut. So they see you as an obstacle in their way and not like they see you for whatever something happened to them, like something happened to them. They did something, they faltered, and they're kind of secretly blaming you. And so they're jealous of you, what you're doing, your success, or how you didn't get involved in this trauma, this issue, whatever happened. And so now they're like consciously or subconsciously sabotaging you. And that is no longer a friend. That is not a coworker. That is just a person that you go to work with. Period. Just cut it and run. There are things that you can do. So fucking jealous. It was there forever. Yeah. So that's probably why I got the honey and the tea tree oil, because you have to, I'm seeing a dog like licking their wounds, and dogs like heal their own wounds. So you have to heal that part of you and let that go. I'm getting Don's stupid song in my head. I hate that damn song.
I'm also hearing that you know a little bit more about why this person did whatever they did to you than you're
Right?
willing to admit to. So you know a lot more. You know a little bit more about the situation than you're actually telling, or that you're willing to reveal on here. Like you know a little bit more about the situation, and as to why this person did what they did. And I it's sort of like you saw it happening, but you allowed it. You could have stopped it, but you allowed it. And so I think your method of dealing with this was just to walk away instead of standing your ground and saying what you needed to say and defend yourself. You just walked away. Ultimately, the decision is yours. Either you're going to stay there with what you think is a tarnished reputation, which they're saying is not, or you're going to move on. It's just as plain as that. Either or, you decide. So there's nothing that we can tell you to make you do that thing. But I already told you that there's opportunity out there. So you're either going to go or not. Like I saw you with your bag packed going. So you're either going to go or you're not.
You're either gonna shit or
Like
get off the pot.
it is or it isn't. Those are the decisions. You're going to stay there and endure it, or you're going to leave. Bottom line.
Shit or get off the pot. And if you know you're being gaslighted, you can stop that. That's a narcissistic relationship, and it's called a trauma bond. And there are ways to get away from it. Once you realize that you're in a trauma bond, it's quite shocking. And it's kind of hard to get away. In work relationships, it's kind of like harder to get away from them because you have to work with those people. But
yeah,
you can
you
do
don't
it.
have to be a people pleaser. Just move forward. It either is or it isn't. You're going to have to put that tough girl, like you're showing me the strength card. You're going to have to put that tough girl face on, and just either you're going to say what your bottom line is, and you're going to stay and deal with it, or you're going to go. If you're truly ready to go, then there's nothing holding you back. Just go. The only thing that's holding you back is you. Opportunities are there.
Put your G-string on and move on.
OnlyFans. All right. Miss Cherry, I know that you have someplace to be, so we can go ahead and end this now. I do thank you for showing up. It is always a pleasure to be on the live with you. Thank you, Kina, for my shirt. Fix your face, Angie.
Fix your face, Angie.
Listen, I had to fix my face a couple times today because Miss Taylor was doing me with that block stuff. I was like, honey. Angie, what time will you come on weekend so I can try to this literally was a off, we just decided to do it today. I guess we can make it regular if we want to, but we came on today at what was it, 3 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
We just decided to come on today. We don't regularly come on the weekends. This is maybe our second time doing it. And then I was on another time with with someone up with Alicia. So it's not a regular thing. Our regular day or my regular day is Wednesday with Don, and then Don and Shauna comes on Thursday, and Shauna also comes on Monday. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday are the days that we permanently have. But me and Sherry just kind of played it by ear. But we can discuss coming on Sundays if this is something that you all like and this is something that you all want us to do. So we're okay with coming on Sundays. I am. Yeah. Sherry's a busy
I have
lady.
no life. I don't have a boyfriend anymore. I have no life. Anybody want to date? I take anywhere from 40 to
You got a brother?
like 40 to 53, 54 years old.
Christina, Corey, we're just about to end. We've been on for like 3 hours and 15 minutes. We're completely drained energetically, and we're about to go.
You're totally correct.
I have no filter either. Miss Linda, we love you, so it don't matter. You can say whatever you want to say.
I have no filter.
Look, even the things that Miss Linda think is bad is so nice and sweet.
Yeah, I have no filter. You should hear me. You should see the things I type.
Again, this was our tomorrow. I don't know that Shauna will be on because it is a holiday, but if so, she comes on at 7 a.m. East Coast time. No, 7 a.m. our time, which is 10 a.m. East Coast time. And then me and Don are back at 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 p.m. East Coast time. Oh, it's so much to remember. Just subscribe, and every time we go live, you'll get a click, you'll get something from us to say. So just subscribe on one of the social medias, and you'll get an alert whenever we go live. But I do thank you, Miss Christina, for showing up. And I wish that you could have been here a little bit earlier. But again, maybe me and Sherry will be back next week. We see. And hopefully Keena will be back there manning the chat, because sometimes Keena be like, look, I ain't trying to hear y'all. I guess that's it. Miss Shauna, Miss Sherry, do you have anything else? I guess I could call you Miss. That was from my shelter days. I called everybody Miss and Mister because I always want to be respectful. So yeah.
So it's the beginning of the month. I mean, today is the 4th. I get that. So for
Full
abundance,
moon Saturday.
full moon. Don't forget your full moon.
What do you suggest? What should we do?
So a full moon is when you want to banish things away from you, because the full moon shrinks. Right now we're growing abundance. So on the 1st of the month, you should be blowing cinnamon in your doorway. I've been mentioning that. Also catnip brings in abundance and money and all of that. So right now we're growing. So if you want abundance, you want money, you want things to grow, this is the time. Do it today. Today's Sunday. Today's the first day of the week. So light your green candles, put your intentions out there, write it down. Doesn't have to be, let's go get my cinnamon. Yes, ma'am. Look, here's my jar. Like, I'm telling you, I buy it in bulk. Like, you can get it at what is that called? Winco and
Someone
bulk.
asked me last. They was like, "What do you mean blow it in your doorway?" Someone asked me what.
Hold, please. They have a baby spoon. Put it in your hand, and you blow the abundance.
So you open your door, and is it in between the inside and outside? So you should open the door.
Yep. Blow it into your door.
Okay, that makes sense. So should I be outside and blow it into that way, or inside and blow it? Okay.
You want your abundance to come into your home, right?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And if you want money to come to you, like, right, I want I want $500. I want $500 on a petition, write on a paper, fold the paper towards you. Now, on the full moon, you want something to go away, write it on the paper, fold the paper away from you.
Keena said she was about to do it all wrong.
Fold it towards you if you want it. You want something to come to you.
Listen, I'm just about to put fat on a piece of paper until it vanishes. All the fat in the stomach need to go.
Miss Pam, if with the catnip, you can dress on, like put it on your candle. So your green candle with your cinnamon, roll it on your candle. A little bit of like carrier oil on your outside of the candle, and roll it on the candle, and you can burn the candle. Or if
And
you
you
have
can
a
get these
votive
candles at Dollar Tree. Each Dollar Tree has multiple
Dollar
color candles. So if one
Dollar
doesn't
Tree,
have it, then get go to
you
a
can
different. But
use
Dollar Tree, they're like, well, it's $1.25 now, but you can go there and get candles for $1.25, light them, and don't let anybody blow them out. Oh, that.
you could use tea light, these little tiny tea light candles. Doesn't matter. And if you can't get green, use white.
Oh,
It's
really?
all about your intentions. Can't get white, use black.
Exactly. So there you go. Intentions, intentions, intentions. Set your intentions.
Intentions.
I hope you all enjoyed it and you loved our visit today. Thank you, Sherry, again for showing up. You are always a pleasure. I always love when you're here because you're honest and open, just like me and Don are honest and open, and Shauna also. So again, thank you for showing up. I hope that we did not keep you from your afternoon adventures today,
No,
and that you still can go and meet up with Miss Karma. Tell her I say hi and give her an energetic hug for me.
what is your, somebody had a question about black salt. Um, Black salt is for protection, but you don't just leave it there. I mean, surround it with black salt and then make sure you sweep it away because you have to sweep out your negativities. I have
But you
black salt
also
in my
have to believe. Isn't that one thing you said? Like you have to have the intentions. You have to believe. If you're just going to pour the salt out there and hope and pray, I mean, just hope that it might kind of sort of one day, if you look at it sideways, happen, then it's not going to happen. You have to.
So I had this lady at where I used to work, and she's not a nice lady, not a nice lady at all. And I was just tired of listening to her wicked ass tongue. And I took me some black salt and some incense because you cleanse with smoke. So I cleansed my office with smoke, and I put black salt at my doorway and on my window. And I said, "Let no one of wicked tongue pass this threshold for the day." This lady came in, she took a step over my threshold, stopped, took 2 steps back, and then asked if she could enter my office. And I said, "Yes, you can come in." You believe, you put your intentions in there. She came in, she handed me her rent check. She said, "Thank you." I said, can I do anything else for you?" She said no and walked out. I did not have to
Oh, I
hear a word.
remember that. I remember
Yeah,
that.
it's your intentions. I knew she was going to come in and I knew she was going to run her mouth. And had I not set that intention and set that tone and been prepared for that, she probably would have come in and run her mouth because she
It's all
ran her
about
mouth out.
who you let in and out of your atmosphere, who you let in and out of your environment. All these things that we're doing, if you don't have any belief or intention behind them, I don't know that they're actually going to work. Like you could light a candle all day, and if you don't have any belief in it or set any intention on it, it's not going to work. You could put the black salt out there, you could put the white salt out there, you could put the cinnamon out there. If you don't truly honestly believe it or have some kind of hope that it's going to happen, then I don't know that there's anything that those things on their
Well,
own can do.
like last week, Miss Angie was not having a good day, and I said, "Is there something I can do for you?" And she said, "No." Well, sneaky ass me did something for her butt anyway.
And you know what?
Then
This was on
didn't
a
even tell
Sunday,
her.
and then Monday, I literally was overwhelmed with positive emotions, and I didn't know. I was like, "Gosh, I just feel so good today. Like I feel like this is going to be a great week. I feel like this is going to be a good day." And then I just checked in on her. It was like, "Hey, how's your week going?" Or blah blah blah. And she was like, "Oh, I burnt a sage
Bailey,
bay leaf for you and sent you positive energy." And you know what? It worked. I had a very good week. Like it felt very good to me.
I didn't even know. It's funny how my magic works. 'Cause I believe in me.
And I didn't even know you were doing it, and see how good and kind that was. But I have also set the intention that, or set the parameters that, if whatever they're doing, their prayer or the hope that they're doing for me is for my positive and for my good, then it's allowed. If it's not, then I don't. So had this been somebody who was setting a negative intention for me, I've asked my guides, God, the universe, whoever, to block negative intentions that are not for my greatest and higher good. You have to set those parameters as to what you want.
And if anybody does that, they gotta, because then I get them. Because I do believe in baneful magic. I don't give a crap. I give no shits. Because you have to have light, and you have to have, if you have light, you have to have darkness. So no, I give two shits. No shits.
I love your earrings again. The little moons. I love those. What is the
I got
little
them.
blue?
Oh, this is an opal that with the tree of life.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't hardly wear it, but I found it today and I was like, oh, I guess I'm supposed to wear it. I usually
Sounds
have my other pendant is Lilith. Lilith is the, if anybody knows what Lilith is, Lilith was an angel that was put on earth, legend, put on earth as Adam's first wife. And she would not be subservient to Adam. So she was stripped of her angel essence and was told that she would now, every child that she would ever bore would be of demons. So she is the mother of demons. And so my other medallion that I wear is Lilith, because Lilith is not subservient to man and to men, and she has power and like divine feminine energy. So
there you go.
I
I have
believe,
heard many of the stories of Lilith too.
huh?
I have heard many of the stories about Lilith.
Lilith. I don't. I don't like the negative tones of Lilith. I like the positivity of Lilith. I like to uplift people, especially women. I think we are all
I
important
don't
to
like the
each
negative
other.
tones to Eve. Like really, just for eating the
Oh yeah,
apple. Come on, man.
just reading an apple.
You know what I'm saying? And then you left the
Yeah,
apples here. It seemed like you should have just took the apples away. I'm just saying.
right. Like, was it a golden apple? Is that why I don't like red delicious apples? Was
But a
that the
Honeycrisp
story
apple
about
will change your life. Let me tell you. A Honeycrisp apple, woo, praise them. No, that's a good
it?
apple.
Yeah,
Honeycrisp.
I like jazz apples and snapdragon apples.
Well, I've never had Snapdragon. I had Cosmic the other day. They were with the Honeycrisp. It's not as good as the Honeycrisp, but it was there. Listen to every person I'm on with, we just start talking about food, 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 food. That's all I'm trying to say. Again,
So
one more time, Keena, are you going to come on and say hi or no or whatever you're going to say? Did Keena just disappear? Oh, nope, she right here. Keena be man in the chat, man in the chat. Keena, why'd you say
Hello. I'm,
you doing
I'm
some kind of ritual?
no, my light isn't on. Hold on. Let me see. It might be too bright. I just didn't have it on.
jazz apples all day, every day. I'm telling you, those and snapdragon apples.
Yeah. Honey crisp are good. Hey guys.
Hi, Keena. So this is Keena who be in the background, man in the chat, whipping y'all into shape. She's also the person who does the sickle cell awareness shirts. We all wore our shirt. Well, you
There
don't have
are
to
only
be wear a
about
Keena's shirt.
20
You
left.
can't just wear a red shirt on Friday and take a selfie. All we want you to do is be aware. Put the picture on there. The reason that Keena created the red shirts is because we never had red shirts. Like Friday would come and we'd be like, "Oh, I ain't got no red shirt." So she created the red shirt so that we could have something to wear. If you have a red shirt, just wear your red shirt and be aware.
I got a red
We,
shirt.
we are there. You go. See, just wear your red shirt. If you have your last year shirt, wear your last year shirt. Also, we're gonna start posting little. Well, Keena's been posting little clips about sickle cell, right, and little things like that.
Actually I'm doing it a little different. Like I think I'm gonna start doing it on Wednesdays, like what you need to know, and just post like 3 or 4 quotes. Can you hear me?
Okay, there you go. So that's it. All
Yes.
right,
Yes.
guys.
So
It was
all red,
fun. I
any red
Y'all
is
have a
welcome.
great holiday tomorrow. Get some rest. I am working in the morning, but after that, I'll be home sitting. And I'm going to make the spaghetti tomorrow that I was supposed to make today. Miss Linda, what you cook? I know you cook because it's the holiday.
All right, I'm
Hi,
hungry. I want some
Pam.
cinnamon rolls, but I don't want to eat this whole can.
Listen, I had a red velvet cheesecake yesterday from um, uh,
Cheesecake
Cheesecake
Factory.
Factory. It was so good.
Girl,
Like,
where was I?
woo!
Why don't you invite me to these things? I don't even want
So
to
we
talk to you.
went to go see the movie Beast, and then we just kind of ended up takeout. What are you cooking
Oh,
tomorrow, Miss Linda? It's the holiday.
Nothing.
Don't act like that, Miss Linda. Don't even act like that. How you gonna cook every Wednesday, but you're not gonna cook on a holiday? You need to go ahead and cook. But I am making spaghetti tomorrow, and probably we're gonna have some fried shrimp too, because that's just what I want. And what Keena said, we're adults, we can eat whatever we want.
And
Or
you
what
know,
Keisha said, we're adults, we
yes,
can eat whatever we want.
Cake for
yes,
breakfast.
that was so funny.
Did you say cake for breakfast? That's my kind of person right there.
Mm-hmm.
I want some nothing but
I
cakes.
remember the first time I made chocolate pudding for breakfast. I felt so guilty, but I was like 19, 20 years old. And I was like,
Listen,
oh.
this was just recently, Keita. Remember, Keita, you wanted that cake before dinner, and Keisha was like, "We're adults. You can have cake. You don't have to like not have cake."
Yeah, it was a Thanksgiving like 2 years ago. Yeah, it was Thanksgiving like 2 years ago, and my sister had made this cinnamon donut cake, and I'm like, "Ooh, that looks good. I want to try it." And I'm like, "Dang it, we haven't eaten yet." And then she was like, "You are an adult. You don't have to wait till after dinner. Like most people have dessert after dinner." So she's like, "You don't have to wait until after dinner."
Pam said she had nothing but cakes on Friday. Pam is my kind of person. Just no special occasion cake.
I have nothing
Yeah, I've
but
been
cake
wanting some.
Oh my gosh,
want a
I was at
lemon one.
Starbucks yesterday and they have a pumpkin cream cheese cupcake or muffin. So it's like a muffin and then they dug out the inside and it's cream cheese down in there. I can't wait to buy one of
them. Dutch Bros has a pumpkin white chocolate muffin.
Oh, now that don't sound bad. Look, I had to break that down in my head. Pumpkin white chocolate. I had to bring it all down. Like I'm not opposed. Like I'm a pumpkin spice person now. They just done got me, and I'm just it. So this is my season. I'm like, bring it on, pumpkin spice, pumpkin spice. Nothing but cakes should have their pumpkin spice cake back.
Yes, we can get pumpkin bread now at Fry's, right? Oh yeah, I'm about to go to the store. Because I can have like a slice or two of the pumpkin bread versus a whole can of cinnamon rolls, which is what I was thinking about.
There you go.
Well, I'm gonna go because I gotta go meet my friend Karma for dinner. She's leaving for Switzerland tomorrow.
She is going to have a ball. When she comes back, she's going to have so many new connections, like over the top. So she better rest, which she's not. I already know she's not. I see her working there with her earthy self. I already see her working, but she's going to work while she's there. And when she gets back, she's going to hit the ground running again. But definitely success coming. I'm so happy for her.
Yes, I'm actually. I'm excited to tell her what you told me, that the girls will be okay, that she set a good foundation, that
ask her about them connecting. Like I feel like they connect in the 5D. Like I feel like they mentally connect. Like she know they know.
Yeah.
Oh, her and her girls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Brenda got a job, guys. I'm so happy. He went to Fry's today. He did his interview.
Oh, and if I want to spill the tea, Pam was my first customer.
Oh yay! Pam on here, Pam Frank.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yes, thank you. Pam is so supportive. We just love Pam.
I couldn't get her out.
Thank you, Pam.
Yeah.
I'm buying the tea.
Well, and then don't listen, Pam. She's got extra stuff in her box too.
Ooh, Pam, do an unboxing. Let us see you do an unboxing. Like, open it up on video and let us see. You don't have to be on there. Just unbox it so we can see all the stuff that's in there. Thank you, and thank you, Miss Linda. He is. I'm probably more excited that he got the job because he went over there by himself. I sat in the car. I wanted to go in and be like, look, y'all better interview my son. But I didn't. I sat in the car. He went in by himself. The man told him he was happy to have him on the team. Listen, I wanted to go in there, but I didn't. I sat in the car. He went in. He did his interview. And now they're doing his background check. And so soon enough, he will be employed.
You are terrible.
Bye, Sherry. Bye, everybody, because we'll just keep talking and talking and talking. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.